aba me gidi so obo ade adom ti bibia okay chane so se ene juada sonko Nyankopon de ache kama emuda hodin aye me bosome no ene de toso dubako wa fimpimbie ne aduonu siani midin ne cash yasi nkonya yaba wuram bia tadi efri sabre ko se nwure no sia bebo no man musem yabo ne bede ye de ba be somo kojin na channel so se Bila Radio Kremu Live for Spain and a GN Radio in so London ye Boremo UK Mountain so a Patmark Radio Bar Radio Mansan Radio Brenny Radio and Sahara Radio na Kings Radio ni wonum television so Paris France abrochimemu Dachema Radio Kremu Live for Denmark and na Rakus FM and so our Belgium Sky FM Columbus Ohio US abrochimemu na baby akasa fidie koduro no information center sahudo e wo nyina su Kremu Live edem baby na obetumi so atoyen wo www.otecfmghana.com so asamu fast and semnum krojen jebre bowram na kinkan sem nyina e ho na bibia so nye kama the social media handles no Facebook and YouTube no so toyen wo Otec 1029Fm Otec 1029Fm bowram wo ho mesra wa da se bowram like page na share sarabe afoforo benya kwanya hwebi na chese wotumi ne wadwen kire no so ahia ye ho kama WhatsApp voice note no first share 0505 225578 0505225578 Hi Otec 1029Fm Dwabrem jumadi esuni amena me homra me koba dwato ne ondawuro me ba ensama chese edi ncheche wo babia ya de ba besomo me basisia
Otec 102.9 FM, the pride of Ashanti.
Mami money adwuma udan ya ye fe
mira me da se na esomo ye no na aka o
ano de anyine ho mami aha dan ya ya boso fefefe nyina eye donima sea complex ahunu se etoda enua ye de boya dan so no eta hunu anase mpo emuta kokko a eba saa na dan ne nyunu enti odi DSL alloying steel trusses enadia ye de go dan so aba eda bia utumi di go so efo ena enwe na aten enti sa odi DSL alloying steel trusses yi egu dan so wia na odi donima NMK premium roofing sheets and chancing aboso aka ho oh na chese adwuma na si na NMK premium roofing sheets and chancing donima dia bay ye o ma hodo ye wo NMK lawn span alloying and the governance IBR and NMK nails emu pia so sa woni sika donima e ma otua ne kakran wenum ye latest products donima dia ba abeka dada ne ho
enti me nkɔ hen
kwasafo YF Johnson obenjiare anafre 0244126625 and 0540101555 donima steel complex babia ade power efuo no
Apomode mapade eno ane hepa plus mixture apomode mapade eno ane hepa plus mixture
Unia, Pavi, and a Plaxmox Mr. No, malaria dronana. Annie, say an answer, who bet ye the same wife, you know, you're tested positive. I no bieno. Says he a malaria one in Yina. I'm Yina negative. Adia, 1 hour, Hepa plus Mexano, and what do you swabba? Cynthia, I was so immune system, a strong debia. Anti Pavi,
a support to immune system, no.
Not Plasmox, no so, to malaria no good. Malaria symptoms, at a say, etipaye, a fear, one more tour, and 1 meranomsa. Achakura 4 days, not Pavi, and the Plasmox mixer, 1 nomono, to malaria and asakura. And yes, I diaco doctor. For 0542 778572 and 0542 807907. My dear Grenady Pa Pavi Plasmox and Hepa Plus Nina. A pin for about or more manufo and Quada in Fidu Yunkan. Our pharmacist and her bar shop.
FDA aje Jodin Kratoyatu. Made of for pa. Said ye de bia ye cano, ni Pedriana Caniano, any yenny. Eti any one samo dear, ye mont to ho and mont to ho, and tempara no to one among. De bia when you soak a cow. When you saw she show
Otec 102.9 FM.
We soon when ye as a boy when you saw or see us and 10 tiny na many so many ni tranchene when you know F and fem utia waya de bia so beba my eye Dr. Hro and so nyam reda and penny fonso see ujai dia woya unya daji e ye ni asem ne yeka ti Mr. Pemre padaji nebra by Grace Hospital my doctor hwe ni ehwe wani ne mfama wo ye hwe wanim ewo by Grace Hospital ye hwe ni ewa yaresabia ha by Grace Hospital no ye wo breman DVL ne nchen ɔsɛe kwadwo area hɔ a biribia ne amienkasa 0244 97 68 05.
Apomode mapadeɛ ɛno ara ne Hepa Plus mixture.
Pavi Plasmox. Hepa Plus mixture. Etutu malaria na sekura.
Sweet darling.
My beautiful baby.
Hepa Plus mixture ye busie ya no mama hoɔden aba. Busumi pii nie. Menti asie me do.
Tie. Hepa Plus mixture. Enya adwuma ɛbɛyɛ wɔ nipadua no mu no. Afei kura na ɛbɛyɛ ɔnwanwa mo. Eduro ye ma general well-being. Ebusua pɔmudin ho hia me yie. Ɛsene bibia. Enti me ma no mpa fie ha.
Hwɛ, woyɛ Hepa Plus husband.
Ye de wa Hepa Plus husband. And the also we Hepa Plus wife na abba no. Hepa Plus mixer. Ma je dure di pa. Pavi Plasmox. Ena Hepa Plus nyina. Apemfo abato mo manufo. Enu kwada wo ni mfie du yenu nka ho. Our pharmacist na heba shop. Etufo mfrɛ 0542 778 572 ana 0549 297-463. Hepa Plus mixer. Mapo budra mapa.
MD aji ejode nkra so ya.
Chania Bisaheba capsules.
Madansi ni.
Hey, and to what in your pan and what's the said Bisaheba? What is Sasa?
Mandia, wouldn't be. And net dear, for once, my Chiwet, I do Saheba Messana, who come from Mammy. Oh, my number Tiwadansi. Miampa Caneno, Namis Namitina to Cheme, Nami Coco Yadia so teach me. May no matter do Saheba Messa, Nina to go, and the Maya free.
I do some way, yet try to do him, Nayan watching. Yes, it's a young poker rockers. Ah, Miss, a person crying to what he baby. Sanya do Saheba Messa, and come a woo. Now, what don't I cry, Miss Mabua Pasu? Nan say, Ujina.
Otec 1029 FM.
Say, Mijina, who's a me a Bamamua?
I jenny, a young crap. I do some way, or be to me. I just a painful. A battery I won't down for, and the one I wouldn't fit to me. Kumasi, at a phone out of phone call to Saheba Center in the clinic. I was swimming macro, go filling station down Wemu, and the swam Pentecost I saw down. I feel I have a shopping from a CPM. 0500110 115.
I do Saheba, my dancing.
Otec 1029 FM, the pride of Ashanti.
Dwabrem. Otec 102.9 ya kwa ya siamba abusia for. Yeah, na mbom to say.
Onyankrompa dama.
Yeah, do boy dey say. Yeah, be fine.
What did you me do?
I say you good view.
Every day.
Hey, what do you want to be? That is you was some man can't tell me. But for we good I go we day.
You be fine. You be fine.
We day.
Yes, you manage. I see.
You be fine. Why? Na ehwen sama abegu ba masoi.
Ene wo entintenfidie so sem no de bebrenu na aba. Na ansa yenka musa manse Dwabrem PLC skakrabia Ghana ha de agedin wo mfo mu gidie perfect say dwuma mu yenyina wo ye ne kama pa ofrishia aduana ne ekire ne wasum Ghana man nti wo pe wo skakrabia bi no wo di dwade a amanse Dwabrem PLC na de tie ne sa pesa obie service account, current account, anasusu account hwa na okro eba bosia hodo a ni nyina omobi microfinance loans ya be fio pebosia otususu na pebosia mu a moye modwuna pe commercial loans no won so wa ho megie mu o pebosia ni nyina mu a musika na makatua fa controller no omamobi na eba digital banking services no so a say ATM Ghana Pay mobile money and is with nina and so yɛn hodwuma kama skamania ahodo ni na amanse Dwabrem PLC ebebo anto akrom na head office ne wo manso kwanta ho manso da to na ho santa se owo askum ho ma hodwa tenga junction Roman Hills Kote station hwa manso bia oboho anwan kanta enso onkrabata ho be kwai oben post office no ana akọ akokere so a College of Education campus so na be ho so for last time na ho na asem so CAS campus amani friend penfo no nika subum 0277 599 442 and 0501 646414.
Perfect series books and woman no enye na e wodwa so we naka any Ghana Education Service nyina de stamp so say eye kwada na wo motro bi si na wotwetwa mu no wo mo a on my photo be my one more can you know be a simple dear ma one na dear tiana say or English language books I wouldn't do what my basic one could see just 3 history of Ghana basic one could see basic 6 RME basic one could see just 3 computer and the market one could see basic 6 a creative actor the my basic one could see basic 6 about science math social studies English computer and career technology no one more JHS level no one more dear no benya bi ya manua fin one more fefe de mo kwa school na se preschool nursery KG one more dear numeracy language and literacy a banner creative art furnace computing coloring and writing for preschools ni nyina da KG 4 dear no koko pe bi ma kwada na schools na matwa enwa chia no madama mo exam terminal exam midterm exam e ha na de ba ya ne standard BC dear tin kwada ne twira wo mo twira no so mo de boaboa wo mo ho BC ni nu what said yo mo twira ye no bon se waso questions ni nyina bi asi bibia nya new ma kwada no ti schools no mo famra ne ensetima mo o wo kumasia obeba eputuja ye ben station wa ankrande dan so na first stop one ye wo ne bookshop bi am perfect ngoma nya na homa ne 0243 299 938 and 0540 755-465. Now, basic school assessment competition. Perfect series at the abano. See and a tier. Now, Sabria, Yakase, ready must 15th May. Semi-finals, no, Southern sector, no, Ebekoso. 22nd May, na the finals, no, Abery, Northern Kumase, ye tinkan for ye, and Edru way, na Encandiano, Ecoso. Ewo Ebenezer Senior High School dan someone last stop wa na main contest no ebekoso ewo Wesley Grammar Senior High School ewo dan someone mon shanin so emayin se national no date no ema yes eba perfect adaroma wode beba na school sahodo ni nyina da ya bodawuro ema mon so mehu ebra ye de ebehihye so
ebusia ye kam se ensami Otec FM Ghana.com mwenye bi na ma kenkai na ye shansa no ase so afọ hwe akwantempon ya kwanye ho nsam so governors kwame agboja o kire se ka aban ya otisui ebabeto ye efa akwanye ho de o se 12 billion Ghana cedis ana aban no so far o matua na odi atodwa se kumasne nkran kwantempon no dualization project ya omoye no o mehwe na wonum awia eno wahye Ghana fo nyina ebo odi eno eto nkyene a odi asrede ato contractors a omoye adwuma wo memu se du baabi na aban no ni kita ho a omo nyina nko benkrom se be ya akwan hodo mu yi no eho nkomo ebetumi akwa animu we edi osoafo no hwe akwan yi ni akwantempon ho nsem so wodi abetudwa na se omo se Carnival Kingdom Festival ko betena nkran pumpuni mantemu be roro wo ho ade ya mudi afahye na chese niam egugu so sa Christian Council pen for do not to be so muhwehwe mo mboye sa no ade ne tietia Ghana mara so na omhwe mamra ene oni
na ECG abo amane dia to just one ma commission 37 transformers ewo greater Kumasi one more trust transformers ahodo ni nyina na ewo sa wo mo epebi eka ho next expansion ni ade etumi ekoso na pressure ewo dada ne so ni nyina da eyifri so ne senti en wonom edu sa anamoyi na ECD Ashanti West operational zone no en wo mo edi animu ya wo mo eyesa adwumadi ene energy ministry enso eka ho wo mo ekire se Kumasi sisi ya upgrade 37 transformers and ya commission a woman so transformers ne ba be adwuma o ma ba be boaye na ye kanea no eno nso atumi agina so na ababa be to just sabri ya ye kase
so does it really mean say baby o mbe upgrade transformer bia na ho no dum so nkoso ho bi mana
se kura side I don't think so
enti nya kura
set outright I'm not sure no
any possible
no outright
then as a transformer change, you know, 100% the problem of the problem.
I think so. There are more to it. Now I almost say na enyumre nyina nso ana. Cause last week me mpate mo party enyumre ne die. Easy. Enye easy na me ti bo man kasa.
Am initiate 24 hours dey mean say.
Enyumre ne die enye easy o. Na say dey almost say na jo die nyum to me say na jo ana. And a daytime nko na yo mo yes operations no.
Ebia.
Because me one day it's not.
Na no din.
Na no din wo me patem hodo do anwumre no. Wo beda sore na.
Wow.
Na sabre ya yakase ya Attorney General any Minister of Justice so we Dominic Ayini or the ababetu a justice sabre legal education reform no mampanyini enya de nsa ahye enkrata ase kan no Ghana School of Law 66 years of monopoly ene opeso koye lawyer ene na School of Law for na legal council ne hye wono nsa monopoly no sisia no ya chichem ama schools a wo mu hu ne se wo betumi ama kwan mankrofa ba ba gentity aba ba ya lawyer fo ni nyina da ya de sa tumi krata no ama sa schools no nti sabre ya kasa de monopoly no aba wieye isi aye che de ama schools no wo mu a wo ma aye krado se wo mo ebetumi LLB no wo mo ebeye bi ewo ho nti schools no wo mo e de time beba wa wo do document beba qualify so be run LLB no ono matumi ama sa akwanya nti isi ade School of Law any Legal Council of Ghana ne hwanhwafo nyina da sisia no new legal we no matwendin Council for Legal Education omuna ba be taking charge na new processes ahodo bia de bekoso no on mashase arane
na Ghana man His Excellency John Dramani Mahama or the Ghana Medical Trust Fund aba o chere se beboa na wona nyarwa ahodo bitimi do non communicable disease ahodo no onu mahwe aboa won de oda no eye ewra no nyamfo adwoa obo obia da ko opoku na wa chechire ni wo se obi ho do no se ono de amono ne no obekwa akohwe no yade a eno de Ghana Medical Trust Fund no onfa ho ka to se Ghana for NTS se chihie mu no so unia okwa amano ne na akwadwa yarehwe a trust fund no emfa sa ka no ento no so na ogina CPSO accountability series or the atu edwa
na National Teaching Council eno omo de ababetu edwa wo mo ekire se wo mo an yehwehwemu ama wono mahunu se 42,000 wono nyina da ya kire for sabre ya yekasei professional qualification e wo se wo mo je sa certificate no a ekire se we no professionally o qualify so yo chire ni na akwakyira de no enkofo bebre na wo mo fanye adwuma enkofo bebre na ni bi nti o mama wo mo grace period wo mo kyerɛ so ma hyase registration bi ni ade ti sabre ya kosi se afe ne beba na biye no wonia one to one among no one kwankwaje sa asset ni bia ene sanctions ni actions bia beba later no ene sa kyerɛkyerɛfo ni nyina no you have to face it ti sia no de wo mo de aba ne se obia fiti sabre ya kosi se December ne beba no obi a obtaining the certificate dia ansana action na wo me beba no eno nso akwa nsem bebre no aba
nka he yenso aso na nsem na nkomo ne do so pa na awoda mu nchiewe de wada me kodia ma vida ofori wono midwife e wodunkwa government hospital wasanso CEO Friday pub I wodunkwa we from one senior sister Esther Sem wose oma ninu ba no awoda pa unyame ohira no
na kwame memfa we ento aso we de ya yedim Alhaji Abdul Salam Isa panel member Dwabrem CPP Ashanti Regional Secretary and Alhaji birthday inti happy special birthday to you we free Dwabrem crew ni nyina and yes yama woda perade nyo kese no nhyiraw na ena woda special erade enye wakoma de nyina se we kwade Allah ti Allah nhyiraw onyo kese na de obo humpade mpaye no emrem ka he ne ya Alhaji birthday
okay.
Happy special birthday to you
Alhaji on your screen
happy birthday
ya mishra no man no kwantentin
ya hodin wo
na de ode ne sabeka bia so nya nhyira
amen
to de bia na nya better de but se erade ba mu abibia so be kama ene wonya mfishia eduonum but uhuna
so man 44
eduasanu
asaun kama man 44
kra na ko piano ko kra do but onze oluku very young
and fresh
and onipa bi so onye gidigidi o mpe kasa
charisma no de oda for
ba be owo no
we na sustain no we na sustain we
na se mi hunu kasa na de kasa
Koran no
kinkan na sustain no tojiwa ne ubro nya cheshe wo
nti Alhaji Abdul Salam Isa ene eye na oda dia kokoto kan no wanya Guantanamo for support
so want to mean come a man from
IT personnel for Guantanamo ono jana na hwe
no dia hwan kwadwo dust di obetumi aye no ebi niye
Madam pa ya mishramo why na anopa imite se mo kasa papa ya oji nyenya di ya odi to hwe no yafunu
hey I am free Mranti ahini
asamne I me ya pa
question ya critical issue
so nim sese na beba ankotena fie dwen no
asambe nkurani na mbisa se no dwen se atade no wadi yere duro bi ana awrefie opega na wodane ni mu awrefie odi ko si ni yam
bisa se na kokoto mu na mo ye
wo mechirechire
mu na se etu no mu yifiri sa amane ne amamre ni mu a enye ya na okay yeah, that was it.
I wanna be there when the people start to turn it around, when they triumph over poverty. I wanna be there when the people win the battle again.
Ado kasa fide na to ma me wakọ abasronko na menka o se na bedwa fo a me ne wonu bedi nkomo e wo ha no abi Dwabrem ebe kasa e de ama NDC amanyuko no oye national communication team member na NPP Rashid Inusa Seidu chairman Nusa oye senior communication team member for the NPP obete nenka e wo ha na Dr. Imano Okan Boche senior lecturer e wo Usted Mami Sisu biom Usted man Sisu a Amstead mbeba obati wonu miensa enka ewo ha ye be kasa afa ye ora afo hwehwemu a wonum eye ya mene o kase PDS emu scandals efri be 2019 PDS be ko PDS beba PDS be je eye nyina mahoden no ma hweso no ma ye ni yie na obi kan se court of public opinion ebi kire se is PDS for buy sika na nke oso omede to ase na omatumi aye adwuma no se sika no Ghana for kire omo ahunu so to an extent se abra ebeto dwa se yasese free PDS edeko ECG kra na still utokani ano ane ma PDS receipt ene so beye nchini wa hyew papa ewo mamu a na ne kura no Ghana for hyase bisa se PDS ya yedi hu nkomai enkontabuo ben ena omagya to akire ewa bra ye omo transfer from PDS to ECG enkontabuo ben ena PDS for no edit to akire yedi nkontabuo sa ene yedi abepie bibia ye osisi ya ena me no kase ECG for ne kura mu ama 1990 mu because ECG the brand we have known. The war near almost say every inconvenience caused is deeply regretted. So making kind almost anchira brofunum kakra near the but still you go suit yebedi hun komo ene ewie na fe ya boawura eye NPP amanyokonum so ye di enkomo kakra ene NPP standing and sector committee Omodiaba. They say NPP for Enkase Omubo Bidin Bonnet. Now for you to get a formidable opposition team, I repeat again, and as I repeat, a formidable opposition team. Enti, I was say omutumi match abino boot for boot. Oshema on say omemu ha yepe we na chase kai nye we na bewie we de pem ha na we na be chase na NPP for say omagia tum se no kre omo opposition nemum e so omo hihia sankomo ni nyina to ho na nyesa e be see one time na che say from the communication bureau, it is their command that say protected the legacy of the former president. Or the taxpayers' money, and a juma or the taxpayers' money. Nina ebedi and so home and come on. And to some beg your father come in sour ha and come out ebedi and no. But on him say and che and ebe PM say yen nim abra mampanyi ginansi pie so and come on edi about licensure exams near dia dear ehun komo bebre National Teaching Council dear ebeto dwa yete ne say omo disqualify ana say nipa beye mpem aduanan mienu 42,000 omo en qualify say o meye teacher for na de tia ne se NTC for the betu dwa se either so beje license ana se obe face sanctions na sa so twen wo ho na ye kopensem no nkyiremu enti ye ne owura Dennis Osewu so APR edema NTC National Teaching Council na yakobisa se anso de ye tie no no kore ana se urudora da sem owura Dennis Osewu so temeka memoa ha. All right. Otemega. That's right. Live on Otec 1029 as Antimantem. Dwabrem Juma die sunye. Yenka mi shemu. The TN say mo de woni abeto e de ama unqualified teachers. Be 42,000 say either some beje license and also me face sanctions. No kraben e na won sem na na say munchire mu no etisen.
Obina me mama jo. Na ma say teacher for and to my you mu ti na. You say, Teaching Councillor, your department back one, your panel, Standards and Compliance Department. Now, only a survey normally they want to enforce compliance. So, I'm about to the no move there. You are teacher for the on what system, no, they actually 10 years, 15 years, no idea. Only a professional teacher. I told you more teaching in different area, but not necessarily education. It's a no and the data results about something. Those are numbers that 42,000 teachers in that. Only professional certificates, but almost system no more what child they down. Now, you remember, experience certificate, and so now it's me actually Ghana no. I pro teacher ni mapa no echa so ko urgent to here now sound the National Teaching Council so entity mu and sana what me about the teacher ni it is a saponi ni na no do braso the teacher mu no say a fault of here and ama on what to say no more on the non professionals you so the dia during this assessment it means say bia especially in the science area, if you affect biology, and if you know lab, no lab technicians, no. But if you send them me a teacher for my just answer, if you need for more, no more, oh, Barney, I just, you know, when I upgrade, never change him up. It is up for if you have seen more, these number of years, or more upgrade, you know. It's a new. I to say amount. It is any some comedy by one. The data was a 1 year old. No one to sign a more not year. Not a many come one. Now you see them here. Anyway, I should change your honor. The amount.
Okay. Mamini can be say nipa as a teacher for ya o kase you use the word unqualified. Omoye empim aduana mienu 42,000. Kwan be no mo fa so a omo bowura education system nim without professional certification. Kwan be no fa so bowura mu.
Before 2018, let's say the money to people be a man of the tree. In here, degree and our certificate, the church with my child, and in other Kaipa, we are pretty support that they will more a paying only from non-professional teachers. No, it is our no, and if you work with them, no, or maybe more upgrade, you know. It is just a bit illegal, or the realm. Before 2018, I have phobia. Sorry, so you have used to take it. They have phobia against the years when I never tried it. Now, so 2018, the man in the DNC from there. So, we need to be a what the extra point to see. To be my child.
All right, it says CIA didn't come away. And then specific qualifications pa and unqualified teachers see LAK and Omuhia.
The woman said, before Obeyo Checheni or Ghana, I am Remun. As I was the teacher for 6 years. What either you have a diploma in basic education, they say a bachelor of education, and son of it, my baby, Checheni or Ghana. And I am now asking a question to you. I am out. About the Kata say, with my corner, what radio. But what the mechanism? It's a new and it's up one on a bit much. Now, my okay, we on our Bachelor of Science, but not Bachelor of Science in Education. Majority, we are our accountant, by accountant, but not in education. Stop going in our meeting on here, and then I'm a council. So they are not accountant. Or yeah, Obi our accounting who in here. Now, so
all right, Dennis. Me pacho obo modi agina ye kakra ma ya nke be boa pa. Say kwade. Agina o de gina ho parke. Se o tike mu so parke. Ona mfam so agina bibi o gina no a.
My do important, but me go ready.
All right. Okay.
Say
dear, Gina, why I move bium? Why you are?
I don't make a say. Thanks for you who said, you know, what I know. You say, dear, one back. Not any to sound the morning. It's the I have special PGD program. It's English. The name University of Education will by UCC. UPS, any, any Indian public investment have value. Yeah, to say, we are teaching now was that category I came one. But my course, you know, to say, no one has postgraduate diploma in education and no, your child pedagogy, which is methods of teaching. And in your this mama was from which is any my percent would degrade it down. We assume that most content will be on my wire, but I can't the professional bit to my your chichini mapano. What they say, what we teaching in the meeting, what I
get you.
I can't no. And on the pen and my look who to say, and I say, if you go from my head here, you know, me no cafe out of this 42,000, about 12,000 of them are enrolling in the new course VIAU. By your other cohorts are it's by the end of the year, no, we will have 2 cohorts. Registration must start in June and the not second cohort, not start lecture somewhere September. It's you know, the empathy a bit disadvantage will be if you are to say go across a double. I'm all what our problem in us, and almost in the rules. No matter professional secret.
But very good. But who say, and now who say NTC more freely in your regulatory and licensing responsibilities? You name what fit nipa or you're responsible. Say obesha regulatory and our regulation and then licensing responsibilities who should be held accountable.
And a medical say, time no before I ever started a year professional process no. Not half one was system no more down. But don't tell me a year before a year after 2018 employ home. There are people who have been employed in the system long time ago. And now because the professionalism process the system now enforces all of them to be professionalized. And they are not one among a YouTube. If we have not failed in our duties or in our mandate as a council no entertain the next year kuku sa ko nyina yetu omofo na mo no
iti ma ye nyina ye ntia se nti empredo do ben ana ye mfa ne se ye wura afini mu a empredo ben na mutumi edi saa ensem yi achi ma ye konya unqualified teachers be 42000
survey about last year na but this year na public year. And for Mukra, the over what we did only 9 regions, so it's not the whole Ghana.
And it's a couple 100,000.
Oh, the woman grew. Oh, no. Almost 9 regions, you actually South where you two almost one more. Now, sending we don't want to disadvantage anybody. If you necessary, and say, you come this is my public because you said, if you are not a diploma in education.
All right, okay, very good. Yemra from Kakrana Mbisa say, exercise ya muye, minim say how and I mo try some mobile survey. But here situation is here, enya impact be on the quality of education, and I say impact be on a student performance nationwide.
Minya, Oche and Poma Yedia. A Juma Bia one in Sister. But I won't tell you.
You too,
then sister, you so her educational women, Siena da Hona, Ubia one in Krabata. Yea, young Krabatamuno. Education, young Krabatamu as teaching council. Yea, teaching professor, no, it's a teacher, no. You have one man in Sister, I say a problem, you know. Teaching my family. You will be so a very inspection. You will be education will be on our handle now. I say, and yet the state to be called a professional teacher. Yeah, I'm going to say, and I'm more no. Wednesday, not many will win that. The next only the teacher and then or charter or percent. Or say, and maybe a chair, no, there or you're okay. Because look at the degree, the department is okay, I'm not saying, but it's different, you are not education. And I say, oh, you could get a diploma. And you must be on one who fair or you're okay, but obey a court. Also, there are so many things that they were doing wrong. And she saying now, they go answer that one makes a phone, as you know, the right and all my. They would do any better them, and maybe none can be to me for return without the Otec. They say the media fancy you. None of performance, and Kuya, so can you, my. Now, my friend, you know, the one that already better saw the first half an hour, and the one. If you send him away in India, they buy every bois, make it a man I had a day. You young my age of them. And the beginning of the Sapian, now the history and so on, a graduate process. If you say a year, and you to be a Saturday, just last year, be a near from the teacher say, there will be a man to see a path, to be a removed a history and so near who in the Yanade, a bedding. I say, I'm a homework. Now, yes, that's all I need to see. And I'm more with you, and which is for the idea baby.
All right, okay. Inti akoba ni say most more try some best of it now. My who say role in a Ghana Education Service a player about recruiting and now say supervising these teachers. role ben and a Ghana Education Service for player.
Ghana Education Service, you know, Omona, so many in Hano. Omona, the last people, even they are the people we work with. So they are decentralized. In Nanamo, you see, I know training officer, and yes, solving between here. You know, they were not left in the dark. We actually worked hand in hand, and they did the they have to be aware. They are the same people who send letters around to invite them to come and embark on this course. And it is the Anamobia here to be here, and then come. The associate to the building, I just that we are content. Then so no a collective thing I hear because we are even I work under the Ministry of Education. If you can't only account, we are working together as a team.
Oh, okay. Inti besin na yedin komo yi. Yen hwe teacher training colleges no. Omu gusu produce graduate omu fail sombe miti aye NTC standards na ebi wo system nim.
Dabi obi ni hono mo a enne ye be fa no so aye former child e Ghana on ye train teacher.
Okay. All right. Otemega. Hello. Okay, finally, reforms by Anna Modi to just say beya sa qualification gap in the future no be NCBM.
Okay, so see I'm no Canadian. So there is a part of go I think one among and it said before years come the found. So yeah, approve you to say qualified to be a teacher. Opa who our godfather is the president of the republic. Just know when we get you because we need to go through the process. And there's a what percentage training in every and some year for another child of Ghana. It means there, Union Mamma for any woman in Asia here. And you say you will be the papa going to be before our penny crowded one. You say, oh, license and now what or NPC for Iowa, but what I say. If you say, no, the first qualification. Let me want me certificate because our license. If I don't have anything,
all right, okay. Yate, is there here any muse any day be able to come and be an able to know wedding come? Why?
All
right, enjoy the rest of the day. Bye bye. All right. Dennis Oseu Su a PRO at the National Teaching Council, and I'll tell say you no didn't come on dog. I'm Wakwaba.
Dr. Cash. And Dr. Cash, I say, fitness level, I was super.
I was so.
I say, HEPA plus for no. I'm a fitness level, not bastro.
Why not? We'll be a mayor brand ambassador there all the time, no. I'm holding them.
I'm also about fighting, so, and I share a design and so never were him now. I just say, green, age na homa, say, fresh start.
Okay.
And black nature say we a black man and what ding age now.
That's it.
Now white and such as a wedding kunim. Into another original naso.
That's it, papa. So baby, a free hoboko.
Oh, na me adom. You just want pressure and a die so.
Pressure.
Say on the system no. Send your NTC for a duo come ya. Universities so no almost person call back to a year or more original academic calendar no. And you know this year no every university be a try so be call 3 semesters.
Wow.
Not on the normal you know I was say 2 semesters.
Aye.
First
and second semester.
Until we no 2 weeks per and students no akofie. Na me adoma me mendai omoba. Na ya san betwa second semester ne so.
Wow.
Na second semester ne so kwa we ya nche bon se na ye be share the next semester, first semester for the following year.
For the next academic year.
Until they imagine say, more than maybe a 30 credit hours. Now, all student obe mark your script be 1,500. Now within less than a month, I also mark scripts. You know, we numbers and discuss it. Until I did out to me the pressure our whole year. To me, Shemini and Munkunani, Dr. Nchimo, Alfred Sibano, Mone, Ralph, Ne, Costero, Omunina, and Michel Munkrani, adwuma no de sa net here I will say adjust it but nim na no is for the good
ebefa
but I think say enkomo no na one mini edi no na pese me so me eat into it
enkomo no cry because of the time
question no ba ku bi na me de pa
okay
we say na sa rot no e ba ne sen
yeah
e ba ne say and I was na bisan ba ku bi am say so after we no ye hu bi mu ana no kre wo me say sa question me no edin ema NTC for na nkasa edin ema aban nkasa aban bi obeba so bia na edin esama spearheading body ye GS na nkasa nti amekasa ne say your professionals bebre say ka say professionals na your omom kita education background okita degree no say esno say metimi a working mass na esno say metimi a kira akola de ema mass na me metimi a working no ono nso atimi a working
okay
nti say akola na betimi a working bia eno no ye friend methods a obefa so sebi ukojina classroom se obi nya methods a obe na say emfa so the question to board so a obebo obi din so omehwe but no kre mu no so onya abo nipa ko ne dia omo maka nyina anim se omo de inform nti sa nipa no na ebehwe board ne so obe try say obe solve na emom no se wo de question to na wo ka say enkola mu nyina mo ba be solve ana say in bofukase mu no solve the question on the border o draw bia attention eba board ne so ansa na wabebo nipa ba akudin say omra board ne so meden me solve eba ne sa na obia attention eba so sa nim de no obia waku okọ school na okoje ntete kwan ya obefa so obe work mass nko ano oni sa nim de no eno ne efe ne sa pedagogies no enti omom gita bachelor of education no omo no na omo sa nim de na meet criteria na NTC eka ho asem nanso no mpempi no se clearance eba yen hwehwe omo gita education no eno ne problem no eno tina me ka say sa question ebe ye din ama sa bodies na me bobo din mpempi ni omo hwehwe sa de no ye hwehwe wo fa bani ana o ma me nuani enti nipa ko no instead say na degrees no your near bachelor of education e wo hono a e wo se okoye bio but in pempi no munim say no ne de education ye de kochira de nti obeka se mempe but oba koye near education enka ho no awie no a obeba na afi de adwuma sem aye den no na ye be bie eye the teaching service no na afi de sankrofo no omo na omo fom se ye ka no kra se aban no ye na dwen se obefa omom gita education background nko a obetimi anya amana broso omo bebre because uba ukọ value viewer omo training sankrofo no ukọ efenisen used da training sankrofo no ukọ UCC omo training sankrofo no Winneba omo training sankrofo no se si akrampa ye ka say universities are no mun training sankrofo no KNUST no money ade
and then you know
almost training sankrofo no na
some of these interviews meaning say there are certain portions bi akwa ondumi ya no
nti sa na
okasa wiesisi aha
sa na tie nti ye de betumi aka no say tie no
na enti na me pe atwen enti na me ka say anytime bi obeba kumase on so timani mu hade a eno no minim say de meye no because as we speak now your teachers ni bi ene ye rectify some way unqualified no and then some of them are receiving promotions
they're receiving promotions bro like promotions they've been in the system for a very long time more receiving promotion I know my adwuma say and I make can say I don't know there it do say clearance ne balance ye kasi ye fa nipa 17,000 na ye nko check background say we education we an educational ye ni awunimu no na afi de wanya ndu ube wuramu
and then one important thing me bisa na hear me the impact of education system no say who say na me bisa o te na me bisa say impact on our education and then impact on the students
enti ni nyina no wo hwa on say omo for education na mu ankasa no right from level 100 no ye kyerɛ nkakra owie a na wakɔ yɛbɛdi kan ma na kyerɛ small group ɔno ani colleagues ye owie pɛ ne asan ma na kɔ nia ne die so akra yɛ a full semester na wakɔ secondary school ana JHS na wakɔ gyina nkwala anim real one na wakyerɛ ɔmadeɛ ama ayɛ assessment ama ɔmo report ne bibia ɔmo wie a supervisors ɛbɛsan akɔ saa schools no akɔhwɛ sɛ adekyerɛ na ɔmo kyerɛ no susu ampa sɛ ɛno a because ɔmo call no ma ɔmo yɛ mo mentors teachers na ɔmo yɛ professionals na ɔmo wɔn yɛ mo train ɔmo nti yɛ ba ne abɛhwɛ sɛ ɛyɛ ampa sɛ ɛnokra wawie no a wasan ba school mu no for the following semester no na wasan aba build o portfolio ne kyerɛ sɛ okɔɛ no o lesson notes nie friends o teaching learning materials nie uwie a na afi de wankasangasa as teacher ni no yɛ wɔ a lot of philosophies a yɛ de kyerɛ de wankasangasa no believe philosophy ben na believe ewom sɛ wo believe what philosophy e be a constructivism a defending nti a wo believe e constructivism mu uwie ansa na ye no nso ya mawo efe ne sen resource a ekire idi adanse say in fact wafa training mu but omo a omo ye no saa within a year no saa ne ama nyina no omo nye nti technically say onya that kind of build up experience in terms of pedagogies, in terms of methods, in terms of nutrients no ayana enhyeda no enye senia e wo say ye eno nti no wo hwe ya impact no sincerely on hyeda anya den ehu
all right
no kre wo mu no
because the education system no ayare here insurance yes adia nioma e betiti e behu no emoyen quickly yemurem na yeni nkomo on the oral probe PDS scandals no any adia and PDS you see assignment home ne so biom so far so good maybe say do you see say PDS ebeboayen
well edian kra ne friend sense PDS ya de bia ya kan on say enkomo na awie ye no na be kire say beboayen na say ameboayen
yeah
on say PDS nangasa no sa power distribution service no eye company bia you see ECG omo check ye friend no sa data analysis trend analysis no ye hu say nia power na ye ton no ene ehu sika na ye gye no power na ye de kɔ no ɛdɔɔso bebrebe ɛkyin sika ye den ye gye
okay
nti omo hu say de bia da no ECG boka de bia da ECG boka omo ntumi ntua omo a omo de power omo kɔgye power ni from one so wo hwɛ chain na Volta River Authority any other IPPs independent power producers no omo generate power no na omo generate power ni wi a na omo e de ama e friend is saying gridco ono no be distribute power no anaso or transmit power no into transmit wi a no no de akoma e ECG nti ECG na be distribute ama e friend is saying efie companies ni ne kekeka ho obia no ye na afamu de wi a or expect say ECG na ono ye last power source na ono de ma timamufo no okogige scanner e wo se wotumi betua omka but in pempi no omhu ne se ne yekɔ no ECG ntumi ntua e ba ne sanso a na abesoa aban e wo se aban ekɔ fencing adwama so anaso okɔ fencing yes okɔ market no wakɔ resi bonds either euro bonds domestic bonds no anya sika in the form of say ye kan ya aban ko ekope besia nti okɔgye besia ne ba na osan de abɛhye ECG na ECG asan asɛ ne biem e kan dɔɔso a na aban asan akɔpɛ besia na osan de abɛwuram nti trend analysis ne kɔyɛ sɛ okay saa na tie de a ye hu ne sɛ ECG no sɛ ɔde power ne man crofo a ontimi ngigi sika no nti ne ɛbɛyɛ ne sɛ ɛne ade ntina yɛmpɛ nkrɔfo a ɔmbetumi agege sɛ sika no se ye penkrofo de a obia opese onim so obetimi agye no omra na ommekere say in fact say ye the man say onkogye sika no a obetimi agye e ma mfaso abaso e na obia bae but ba yentumi mfa saa dwumadie kese yi enhye wonsa e wo so my guarantee e kire say e wo so di sika botin bi to na yehu say sempo no say wogege sika na okodi a yen no yebetumi anya say sika we afiri won ma yebetumi e de defray debt no enti contract no ekoye say e wo say omunya 1.5 billion eye efense PDS no nemum no e wo so odi kan e show $300 million first tranche no enti some way somehow documentation no e koba eni nyina ye hu say company ba ko na FN PDS e na omsi on obetimi aye adwuma no in March 2019 fast forward in August 2019 edru ho no e na omhu say saa documents ne ma na de ba say in fact wo say sika no na say ba say emfane say sika jeje no kra no bi fa ba bi ni ade a omo betimi atua no enye no kre.
Right. Makoma. Nukra enyeno. This is where I have the problem. Inti na role ben a Millennium Development Authority a play. Because one, maybe some who say MDA a year Millennium Development Authority. Na a year wonum asset se ombe verify say guarantees and financial backing BBI okay. So what happened? Inti hona yebehwe if there was a political influence or not.
On say Ghana hanum say no. Time without numbers. Ade bia da no esie no. Saa na de bia esie. Nienti ameka sa ne say hwe ofa Dr. Kwame Nkrumah the time emra power ne beka ne nsa no yedumre bi a oye the Preventive Detention Act ebo wan ho ban ekọ kakra no o se obe declare one party then state always be ano there is always an interest which sometimes conflicts with the overall interest of the country. Susuampa say in Ghana here such a big contract, $1.5 billion. Such a contract. ECG. Verifies. Aside ECG, government angasa as an entity, a Ministry of Finance, Ministry of Energy, they have all data necessary. A bit to me a fast check it. Omo no mo de sa company no eba. Enti o question is eba ne sen e na sa nkrofo etumi enya aye no. Ye nyina no asem sebe. But yesi nsuo no etoye no wa hu a efom foye no sebi wa hu se nsuo na to. Se a contract as big as PDS. Na say omo ye I mean those guarantors na say those guarantees. Omo no yentumi anhu say source na omo quote ye no eni honom a I mean say I can challenge anybody then in government say enye no kre ena emfie apem beba still enye no kre. But it's because those very people no they were aligned with the government. I mean these are facts. And until even as it stands now, the bone of contention is well on a different tangent. No lawyers no can say because now they were standing in for their clients. No can say what channel there. But we check it. I mean all the BBI happening now. You realize those people were also part of, the entire scandal. So, and until well, BNI anyway, almost try say any Roku try say
detaining lawyers no for further clarification
and investigation. So I'm saying and the point is say then government knew very well say indeed at the end they were doing it wasn't right.
But
and the very people that were there,
if it wasn't right, dear, then I also believe the heads must roll our ECG. But I say, the reason why me say Millennium Development Authority play a role in verifying the guarantees and financial backing there. Then the ECG should have raised red flags. But the question is ECG for raise red flags before the takeover?
Answer, Jumedi always be an if the head of that institution ne term of office and a tenure of office is not guaranteed at any point in time, that person can be removed. That he or she will always serve the bidding of the master, and that is what is actually seen here. So who say ade no kra no enye who say ade no eye no kra na say ono kokan no beba asem a I think say ono no enya ade a obeye because in Ghana hanum say no since time memorial our unemployment rate has been double digits. Bio friends, the dependency ratio is more than 60%. In the environment says nipa ba could be a juma. Omo edidi wo no nko ahono. Nipa more than 6. Entino once a unim sa de ne se wo lusu adwuma se wo nya foforo no den. Na amanfo nso gune so ade bia da na omo hwehwe so mbenyom daily bread no. Enema bi wo ho no mo a aya na true. Okay. You can only do that when you know, say, your tenure of office is guaranteed. Say a guaranteed there, then call all out. When you so, if you do me 5 years, no, say you renew crampona, meaning so, near many idea, and I'm a salary is here, many matoto meaning say after 5 years, me coffee, and only the obit me yes away. But in a situation where you know, say, with just an executive fiat, just a second, you can be removed from office based on it be a good course you were chartering.
Okay.
Ubienwa in its right sense. And you cannot blame ECG Bebre because even with those contracts,
blame your mom,
even with those ones, they partnered with Energy Ministry. With finance,
but they should have at least now BB and Siom who can so raising red flags.
And the finance, which I said those friends saying mistakes here na woman. Finance, partner, and
that free Millennium Development Authority for
Millennium Development Authority they have been established by an act too. By an act. Now, Unihan say Ghana, you need procurement friend agency established by an act.
Exactly.
And yes, sir.
Yeah.
Ghana han say your problem be brain na fan efa. A procurement. Uni honum na anas investigation ma procurement
questions be
procurement friend saying director.
Yeah.
Ono anu you who say or yes skirmishes. Enti baby a honum no onim say nipa kono kra na yede ne kwa akotena ho no no yenim se omo authority no obeye omo bidding se yenim se akwa we o ha adwen kra na so kan ho a ebeye den se yede se nipa kono be call. And I mean we have to face the reality.
So in Tomuma, did Parliament really receive full and accurate information ansana omo approve deal no?
Parliament bet me I receive full details. Uni hanum say yen na na eni hanum say na a friend saying majority. O madwin say special prosecutor person almost scribing now.
Yeah.
Putting in motion. It took just a word from the president. Everything took a different dimension. And see, in Ghana here no, we operate executive president. Executive president means he wield a lot of powers. Until say Dibiano on paper no you can say 3 arms of government. You are just 1 arm of government, or Ghana say, which is the executive president. It's not even the executive, because even the executive, no, we have the president, we have the police, and those who enforce it. No. I would say, we only have executive president. And you know, point is say, opa yeden, when I would say raise those flags. If it is committed, say this very person, and an insabeka. I mean, on all areas. Sometimes I don't want to read a lot of meanings, but sometimes I mean, including even those recent ones, that mine field, heavy and engineers and planners, heavy all the all the how do you call it? The assessments, no, they were apart with engineers and planners. Have you raised $500 million? Engineers and planners raised $550 million. If you are to read meaning now, then will be raising 500 million. No, be the 50 per et also. Then who ultimately only 50 per et also. Does it mean that that person was pre-informed that this person has brought in this, and so to be able to get it, do this be, and fast forward after the other person now. I don't know, take you over the other concession. Meaning that there was, if you are to read a lot of meaning, there was a kind of compromise. Say, oh, let this person take this one. There is another one there. You are also going to take charge. I mean, in Ghana here, everybody works with interest. And if the interest is actually emanating from the top, there is nothing that you can do. It would be turned against you, say, you are rather the bad person. Until say those things no you be execute na man for enyom share. Na afi the abapete say ade no enye no. Na afi the best start say ye person be rectify. So time no bia sika so nya no anya wi. And Ghana hanum say what say sa sika twitwiri die no yetumi age ne fe kwa timamufo atiase a timamufo hu say oh sa sikei ekwan ye fa so ye gene asotwe ye de ma sankrofo no ne kwan so ama timamfo ho atomoda. I mean there are plea bargains where you me the asad now where to you so unto you there are several other ones a wo honom a ye nyina na ye nitua but with a short time no you to me 10 no na ye frakadam na ye bibie wo na afi de akoda boko. And
they say after buying ebe recover sika bia
so PDS case no. The whole thing is after it was abrogated no.
Yeah.
The issue was taken to financing. I think it's UK arbitration court.
Yeah.
Emma omo settle verdict no November 2024. Verdict ne by Emma PDS AD4. Emma na also PDS settle aban ECG. According to PDS no omo kire say omo settle aban near so omo settle mbia. And that is the bone of contention now.
So settle there.
What settle hand so aban documentation in those things no. That's what they are now working on as to ascertain say indeed those things were made and they were done fairly. And on Guswa, you say there was a kind of transfer of 850 million Ghana cedis, which was orchestrated by the very people who are arrested or detained. So I'm saying at the end, and in all, no, Ghana Hanum say no, everybody works with interest. But Timemufonso, we've been always silenced. government executive president ba what me appoint kesi 5,000 we are more than 30 million
sure.
And it's 30 million na aka no so what you say sa nipa 30 million na aka no de bia yetna ho ema 5,000 no edetect ema yen eno nti na de bia da no yetigana anum say na ye bre no se eye na temamufo sorry and away air can say there be we demand that this thing is done half one so ashasiye a honum ashasiya the aban has no option the shah says here can do so if nothing at all crana you realize if since I minimize it and I'm but didn't say ki anka ho hwe a by this time ke guso a e koso gidi
before me ko chairman hono but yes sunkwadu no a somebody no sunkwadu but the issue is yenhwe the service at PDS erenda in those days was it quality enough?
Well, sir, if it was quality, we wouldn't have had all those infractions.
Maybe the service was quality, but na sikasem no na emu now.
At that period, no. What you power that you were given, does it commensurate with what you were paying? People were complaining. Say, now the price, the charges no were so high.
Yeah.
And if people were complaining, then it means that customer satisfaction didn't come in. And maybe the say papa no. The result is what we are having now.
All right.
But I feel say that idea say they were not bringing in people to do the collection was the best, because year on year the trends no actually say ECD is not capable of collecting one power. Sika say or do one power of distribute my
mate. Me da say bomodiana na fancy before me na minko teacher. Chairman.
Sina.
Me makwa.
Me je usumina.
Me patron am pom to say.
Yankopon adom ye hoye.
Ye share ache kakra.
Ampa.
Ye share ache.
Say your boka ya you nti ya yeko nkraina ya kosua kakra.
Okay.
Na ya baha.
Okay.
Mom wosaka no mututo ne omana na ya sa suasua at least kakra na ya timi survive. Niente na yako din kran bebrebe ni se ohono na yewra Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia osi efie kakraka amakaya yufo aha ukoda hono de untu ya hwe eno no ya yete hono ya buru be 1000 yete hono bibia fine washrooms na bibia kama sama ka che se yen na ya kayo
na se utu wo ya dan ho
me ya dan ho se sai
na se o mu
so nsa na djuma no mo ko hono ya nya discrimination o
na so mo musua djuma o se den na usua se chama
o se
den na usua o zia
den na mesua usua ne ma no eko na ya ma uska na addiction na so wo pese wo kwa correct na akọ no akọ so mo pese mo ye osua tailor djuma no I think say they are about 400 and something now mo sua tailor djuma no any we our madam Madina and Adenta but yeah da so sua no man de ya da hono mo addiction na ya fa ya pan eja
asemi ya no
yewra Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia obaye na osifie no kama ama ya di ko hono mo na yewra John Dramani Mahamad de obaye na otopan e bi ka ho man se
munye fanya adwuma
mfan kosua no
se pan so etus
odi esi abonten me bar me huye o get na no
abi mu akwa
doc
o chia me na me jisu na wo interject ya nya
fache na me nimsa fache me
asemba nya
senior man
also na offering crime
ba so no so offering crime
anti umenu na mu offering crime
ono na eke o me ba no me hu ni pan no esi abonten ho no o get na no pay
any tools
ne pan
any tools
the odi ye kai esi ho
okay
esi mba ha medidi atem obedidi ye kai fo atem enye nka imprente mo nka se wo sisi sa conversation na wo de ba no because ye adwuma ye na ye pese ye devoid amount for moving north, let's say north eba southern sector no omo ba sa adwuma we na omo de omo ho abegim doc enye manage se me ho menua ba so wafa ana o engage in power doc ya the papa there. I will not be happy seeing my elder sister or my junior sister engage in these kind of activities. Owonikuruma, there are more things obeti me owonikurum. And yes, we move to the southern sector. So we are discouraging it. Say yes, it's no more free north or more southern sector. No, people are sleeping under interchanges. Like this is the time then say.
So you have plans to eradicate that particular business?
No, it is something.
But the question is, you have plans to eradicate, and then you bought them tools.
Nobody bought them tools. Who bought them tools?
The pan. It is
who bought?
Chairman. What you man away no you one. So
me nim say ye tom pan. E de makaya yefo. E na me hu bi da. Me hu say this ya ban ye top pan e de ama obi so fanya kaya ye djuma. De bi da. What we did for this youth mebu no omo my we mu de ye ma omo ne say one ye de nko ketenkete buy so obi abetimi engage in. Secondly, ye the apprenticeship program at the buy. Thirdly, yes, they saw youth in this security services to say fire assistance, to say why police assistant, ambulance assistant, sound kofu na sa initiative for ye de go akwemu. Me who da say why ye the initiative about say yen to pan at the man kwala no mfa pa opa me who be da. Doc, what be da?
The said pan na ewo public domain one at all.
Yeah, me who that. Meaning say adie fam mebunu hu bia every why ye. Me who say why ye the initiative bia ba. Your friend say ento pan e man kwala. Me who be that doc. I've never seen it and I've never heard of it. Say a top pan e the man kwala.
All right.
Okay. Your initiative in the buy ni nano. You could see it's very visible.
Inti odumfo bi na top pan the cordon.
This is not government initiative.
All right.
See a top pan e the man kwala.
Me da say mamen ko chairman ho na chairman with the issue of PDS.
Yes sir.
About saying ne akọ saying I say legal teams were yasan hold you hostage.
Doc Midasi. Nemu.
I believe say ye best ye be bie ni omam cause my questions be brave.
Mate. Kaya you some na me kana me papa we or say.
Oh, that's okay kaya you.
Me papa say head pan no video wa ha head pan na John Dramani Mahama or Toma Kaya you for no or donate Makaya for no video no wo publications so wo. Nti so no na o say on hu a me wo ho no mo me hu mejibi
mate
nti what I was expecting is say omo buy no nanka omo extendi fie na yesimaye no sisi ya efa be say 1200 kaya years they could have built more send buy be boyen so see or sympathize with omo mo yakaya you know nka mo nsi fie no kakraka e ma na ntimi anya yi
okay asemo all right so let's get back to the PDS issues don't
PDS in some sami I'm saying nanka min pese mi kasa ka efa ho because issues no be so personal
mami I didn't personal ma na oya adwuma ni bia na
o say
oya adwuma ni bi
me ba cho de bi omo a ye chi omo no bia
okay Omo aye detain omo yeko no.
Ani.
Are you related?
Yes.
Oh, okay, all right, okay.
Nti ne me pese me kan say sa omo see PDS issues no na ensam bi wo honom na. I think say omo for omo ko dari asam dibia and let them defend themselves. Because minu wo krom ha. And auditors omo di kan ka say PDS ebe fa yesika bi koye. Ena yesika bi eyira wo bank any the ade odumase ewiase no auditors ebe ka se sika bi anyira wo baabia ena PDS ni bi amfa sika nko baabia but this time around it has come back nti me can say so if there are people who have hands in PDS eya ade a omufa Ghana sika bi ene omufa omunko gina asem bia na omo defend omo ho ye duru honoma say be ho nemu ade baako a ɛsi fam ne paa ne sɛ sɛna NDC for ɛsi ebuman no at this time of the day with the harassment and the intimidation of political actors no ɛnyɛ saa na ɔman ni na ɛte na yɛde ma ɔmo ɔmo sɛ sisi a yɛkasa yi there's a lot of tension in the system, too much tension in the system. Na there be as a too much tension ɛwɔ system num saa na it gives bad people the chance sɛ ne bɛyɛ a ɔmo yɛ ahonim sɛ concentration ne wɔ ha na ɔmo ɛyɛ nneɛma a ɛnsi ɛmfata wɔ kurom. You have heard the quite recent killings a ɛkokɔ so wɔ kurom ha. That is the security challenges. Omunim say other side honomu their concentration has been taken off and put on MPP social commentators, MPP communicators, MPP this, MPP that, MPP lawyers, MPP businessmen, MPP former appointees, and all that. Into omu bokrono hardened criminals are omu kumnipa genuine ebi mu kumnipa for free without even taking anything. Ni nyina kokoso. This president should have taken time na wakonichi ehwe se kwan na ase na omusi kate kwan no kono no kwan so no ana but ne oye de enya ade a eyema Ghana as oman our rating our freedom of speech ratings go down pa human rights go down pa sa onima he should be listening to the world around him. Obehu say, yeah, ratings on human rights, from cry. Because why will you arrest somebody? Na where the kind of charge in the panel? Now was I say, charges na media bono, charges nina enye charges bia I was a midi bo unti. Metri nina say coffee. Only a kuno all coffee no. What's a cochino? Esa demand say on some fa new bail condition emrao. Meanwhile, abrao arrest sa nipa no. Or the bail conditions, or the bail conditions be etun so, or meet bail conditions ni na ema ujano. Ujano no so on call bia anytime bia ye court bia or baby. Anytime bia the 4 times or muko court, anytime bia or court bia or baby. Until after that, in the 5th one, no see watching charge in na sign. Or coffee na usachino. Usachino sadi adifu for a bail condition. It doesn't make sense. In law, sadino and pay but all is the vendetta that His Excellency John Dramani Mahama or But in Kaminuna, I would have concentrated in resetting Ghana. If truly there's anything to reset, I would have concentrated in resetting Ghana. Senebeya, the word he gave to the people of Ghana, and he said, "Oba oba reseta ma minu yehun atwen nyasa no kan." Nti yet hesisi me as Ghana ni mu atomi ana. Uti he hu ato. Onumu light ama ensuo nsu Ghana waterfall ntemi mpompi so ma wonya bi.
Asisi akra be 3 days mi so grandma.
Thank you very much. If he said baby a pumping so no more doom light essay honomo or honomo muntimi processing so naka wa pump or more pump be ama onye bi
ba baby a me te dey say dey kania no
enye baby a wutinu na ye refining so no ye purifying so me ba baby a so na me say baby a
ba baby a wo te kania nye
kra okay enye ena adiba kwa ya se film ni say sa ubedum light ndum anapa na enwumre waso a I don't have problem. And also ubedum na enwumre na anopa waso I don't have problem. Mitifie mi nko baby a mi siesie mi hu say mi kwa adwuma mi kwa akosua mu kaya yo wodum light no abra mi kwa washroom wodum light no mi dware wie pia bonten na wo so light no mi ko share mi singlet wodum light no me share me singlet we are me share me trousers na also light no me ko hwehwe me ayi tadia ayon na me dia sha wo doom light no me ntimi mfa sa ata na nka me pese me hye na me kotam fugu e dia ko hye ewie nsu a hye wo say na say ewie no ehye pa o ma kotam ayi ye friends fugu a hye me pie elok me dem akwadwuma waso light no. That is what we don't want as Ghanaians. Tell us say in sama e wo honini. And everybody knows that it is not about bibia in the system. It is just about money. There's no money. We are
I get you. It is ene scan ho na odi kadada echi.
Yes.
Na waje e de akwa akọbọ eye nyina ma hode no ho bra.
Yeah.
Eno na nya research ni bia.
Me pacho me sere we de me pese obi aba omba ba muami e de akọ.
Me bisa.
Nemu nya me can say it is highly incompetent on the part of the sitting president. Ene na pam for say o meka say PDS sika na omkwa akoji as o me say light no amaye. Deal dumso level na minu mienu ye from June 2025 besin no. In December 2025 omo accumulate $618 million. Afai omo timi fa bi enkotua engas for ma yanye gas ana. Look, semisi incompetence and lack of credibility na enu bia ni. Engas for Nigeria hayao, they are not part of your friends saying and some na ekoso Strait of Hormuz honomu. Nka ye omo ye neighbors. Nka ye were credible people in the government of NDC now. Ometima afu plane akọ Nigeria. In fact car kra ometima drive akọ Nigeria. Na omo ni engas for na tenasi. Ampa ye demuka ye betua. Kwaya ye faso ye be faso atuani. Ye G levy. Ye accumulate so much. Ye mamubi na akabi. Mumma ye gas ne bi. Na yan localize your generation of electricity no. But ye ti hono mu etwen say liquefied gas be free Strait of Hormuz eba. As we speak right now, there's only LCO in the market. And I'm working with one of the IPPs that are producing, independent power producers, and producing. You know. There's only LCO in the system. And the LCO is very expensive. Who could talk LCO no ever generate energy now? Yene Ghana buying a agreement. Agreement in say, Yenuya in Namahoni Kanyana, Yatoma Ghana 10 cities. But it was based on buying liquefied gas. Nemo sisi ayaka say the LCO that is in the system. Ukoto sa LCO no ebetima generate electricity no all right. Nemo generated electricity no ebe expensive. You cannot sell to Ghana 20 cities. Abra contract wo say e was so tomano 10 cities. And you cannot abrogate and amend the contract within the period of the contractor erani. Ntinyami can say they don't have credible people who can even go and sit with gas people and tell them that we will pay you. Give us more gas and they will listen to them.
All right, so this is where the question comes from.
Yeah.
When they conducted due diligence on PDS and sign a concession agreement, no, you approve.
Omo conducted due diligence on companies were the same people and are the same people sitting there and doing that same thing as we speak.
So I don't think without answering any question.
Beautiful question. Because they haven't gone anywhere. And Nana may say, near this president and in Napam for they are interested is in the personal vendetta. Me nimsana mekan wechi ka mekan kesi pa wechi muama. Omo tie no hu say nsam no nyachum cry it's not nyachum.
I hope say emuda ho because there will be a due diligence on PDS.
Absolutely. Omo they are public servants.
In terms of
and you are dealing with the same people.
Even from the legislature say, are we sure say document called Parliament for the deal? It was the true document.
Thank you. They haven't gone anywhere.
There are over 1,000 questions. Oh.
Yes.
Over 1,000 questions.
Until what I sound and you are interested in your political opponent.
Then before
let me
bisa doctor say
at the end of the day
let me bisa say Millennium Development Authority
yes
almost said yes and complete role to verify the guarantees and the financial
and
backing.
All of them are there. You haven't changed any pay one person.
So normal command
we have not changed.
We need answers from MDA. We need answers from the document that was sent to Parliament. And see basically how?
I didn't know Sanko for the that's one by Misa.
For the past 9 years. All the people have been dealing with are the same people there. Me know my Juma Mida. I Juma for the past 9 years.
Yeah, Mida.
9 years. Mini Mida Juma 9 years. Yeah, Omo na ye deal with Omono. Ye deal with Omono. They are the same people there now.
Okay,
to the last person.
Abi, you may also follow conversation there. Oh, yeah. So should that be the narrative? Were there political influence behind the selection of PDS?
There has always been. I say,
oh, I know you.
There has always been political undertones on every single contractor all the time.
Okay.
So if the selection of PDS was to be omunu na aban ewo interests and I say omunu aban ni interest krampuna, at the end of the day the contract was given to them. It cannot be say na PDS any all the other people omu call into bidding no. PDS was qualified to the extent that they more qualified that they cannot turn anywhere and give. But the fact that it was given to PDS by the sitting government at the time, you can say yes. Because in this country, even say pin krana ebe kwa koto na abayin na or topin na, there is definitely going to be political undertoning or political favoritism in it. And I'm take this one from me. Every political party, it happens. Nemu ade aminu mienu ye hian say at the end of the day, nkofo na ye di contract ema omo no, ya follow all the processes no ana. So if it is yes. Then after that, have they delivered a sense document no? Yes, you no say they had the capacity to do. Now have they delivered? Or more delivered to the expectation of the contract? That's what I'm saying.
I was maybe a question. I say, you share more delivery on the man in the energy sector. What was the outcome? As compared to today.
Tell me. Say, Habtel, Obaya, ye the contract man. Nkofo we, omutina abontini. Say Habtel, Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Baumedia. To the extent that the man sat on a TV station and was interviewed about Habtel akakakraka osunye. Because one knew Habtel who she. But omudia sign a con say eyenidia. NDC by Unim said they have given Habtel 3 different contracts that were not part of the old one. 3! And they are dealing with them. Omuko 2 party no Attorney General na oni honuma Ocean Fuga Osa. Was he not part of the way or Sabi? He was dancing some. But now we see Habital ye Baumedia. And Tissisi Ayeka say Habital edasu ye Baumediana. You see, we can do politics with everything. But a ban Ghana pum tu. A banu the delivery of Nyoma Yedima Unkofobise or Munye Juma Magana. Mumayan tenasi na yen as Ghanaians. Not as politicians. At the end of the day, Sir PDS Eji Ghana for Sika, aye minu mienu Sika. No one deliver. Nasa meme say menka. Because PDS was given the contract to at the time I made my ben ewoso. I am not being a Ghanaian. That is it. Right. But paase ubejai omu na omu ye juma no edi saa juma ne hye omu nsem eni omu ananka ewo se omu make sure say after ye di juma no mo omu no omu deliver no omu nyina ho all of them are that is what is paining me.
All right, but
that all those players are there, but then every political regime they rather attack the opponent.
Yes,
I didn't hear. Have you asked yourself the reason?
Because almost a contract to no, almost a sign of financial background, international partners in but my
mere formality.
Oh, mere formality.
So what I say. The point is, we know that these are the processes that it has to pass through, but the ends, the both ends, they pull the strings.
Both
ends pull the strings.
But assembly
all those things followed.
Apart from things that were being followed. Me how wanna say, oh, my reading PDS, my reading Kratano, I've read so many times.
I'm
right from 2019. Oh yes, right from 2019. That time, my name second D, man, your friend saying, Japamesa.
Yes.
Bobo.
Japamesa.
Me and him.
Yes.
And you better water credit. Okay. But the issue is, at the international partners, suspended a concession agreement, so quickly. Adentia.
So it should tell you something.
Now,
if there's something, I didn't need that for no so to me and yes, I did diligence.
I said those ends.
Because when him say, not PDS, you know, it was not solely the government's power to be able to give it to a contractor. Because now media for no, Millionaire Challenge for no, say they are Americans. So,
a U.S. government agency.
Yes. So you couldn't have said, say, it was solely the government in a chin sa Eddie contract mobile. But Yabedruha, the most important thing is say,
from example, Millennium Challenge Corporation,
yes.
MCC, yeah.
Me say, Yamo Munko court, na yanti and some. That is why I was saying, say, in Kamiya and some way, Minka, because one shot, I'll be prejudicial to some of these issues. In some I was a peer abonteno in court, I know a lot of it.
Wow.
I know. Look at this one. Look at this one. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Even in some say, even if you do a caveat, say without prejudice to say now what can, you can still be contempt of court. Because who name say in some way, a fair na air court, yet the accordani a court now would the details of it say any ye say never say. But I know at the end of the day, Omekwako Jina Assembly Bia, Mubetin Samu Kruma. I believe so. Say because international say NDC for be account. Mark this. Just mark this and listen to me. If you can record it. At the end of the day, near Ekoi, okay, was say NDC for Nipabi to say 3 account.
Wow. With the festival, the other international stakeholders, Millennium Development Authority, yes. And Bakubi, is it Manila Electric Company? Manila, yeah. Manila, Miracle. And Al-Kut Insurance and Reinsurance. Qatar Insurance Company. Very good. And
contract bond.
Very good. And United States Embassy of Ghana. Have you?
Doc.
Yeah.
Oh, you see,
Papa.
Oh.
Yeah, you hear me.
I think last month. Na eniji month and month. And say ya ho kakra. Me mo ya koso. Angura for beka say baba nawe. Yeah, I can for say beka say kafra. I think you lost one of your parents. That's your mom or
my dad.
Your dad, yes. I mean funny crazy. Nyame nema.
Oh yeah.
And on one SRG. You feel also no, we will say now you were out of town. Dog a free market. Congratulations also.
Me call a marriage bond market.
That is it. Small sorrow and a small happiness. In fact, my name say wife dear, Wabesha umami anai. Into yen fast da. And fama otum for Yankopon. Doc, akwabaso.
Yeah.
Yo, Mitia Alaj, Mitia. In fact, Doc, there is no tension in town. Tension me anikrum. You was same year Kawaka say Utirimu fire. Intia Mwanya day. Yes. The reason why a chairman Tia catcher said there is a tension in town in Nana say, Seki Vienne course or no. A bonum a fence. Me come sure no one was also as attention group. Doc obey the to Jina was one. Doc obey the to Jina also. Producer Oba no obedient to Jina was one. Debbie Obianam free, who's what you say. Doc Jina, Chairman Jina High Catcher say there is tension in town. Mama come in here. Oh, can I Hey, dog. Oh, my new come. What you say, you don't know what we are resetting. You see, Baumia have let us know. Yeah, yen economic, yen what is called economics. See, Baumia Daruma, yate economics, I say. And then Baumia, we cannot debate on economic indicators. Doc. Baumia Kachire say when the fundamentals are weak, the exchange rate will do what? Will expose you.
Sure.
So when the fundamentals are very strong, the economic indicators will show us one. Enye kurumu hani ye one ye hu fish ni mudimu. Ereti ye say junk status. Anamibwa, do not go Reviana.
Sure.
You see, you are one of the journalists I may admire a lot because you don't your facts you for friend Diagro. For facts in Diagro. Anya Kurumuhani yawo. Anya Kurumuhani yawo. Anna fish ni moody, ebe catcher say we are in a junk status. You can say economy ni a junk adok, ni natural economy no baller economy. A Diegu. Obi also here for that economics so. Ba omi yawo. O my economy ni jigu ye. Anya ne when they kase inflation about 3.2%. 3.2 90s moon ye hu bio and that ye kase 3.2%. O ba bref na ye say. It me jump yes the year 50 something. Yeah soon about 20 something. And that ye kase and I'm say I thought it's forcing. It's economic the inflation and they about 3.2%. So what do you doc? When you say your unemployment rate and it's about 14 point something percent. Oh my brothers, now you're saying. You see, the economics in the right direction. Economy ya kosu ye nyoma kosu ye. Tenshi biani kurom. Be biani wa ye tenshi wo kurom. Ye ni aje. Ana mahama da romanti. Nyoma koboko. Bibia ko totin. Doc. PDF in same ubi sana same bibili what that sound wadri hey chairman nka wan ba de plank ye nka me de me expect if you want to say you are not here to defend somebody's rot. That is what I was expecting from chairman. But now ye dina and energy expert and me ye juma wa and me yes hey nya na pese yeti you the pese yeti ni say as at 2019 doc you were kurum han yeti say ye de bibia ba omia na de ba yo Ekufo na de ba yo me de minimum po but ye de say MPP amemuo MPP aban led by Mahmoud Bawumia because Ekufo do mayeti as say he brought Bawumia purposely because say no owadua ana owadua ye de bu man ana meboa so Bawumia was spearheading the PDS scandal na ba ye no omo de bibi ba ko PDS Yanko that ni tietia ni na say they wanted to even privatize ECG. That is the tintin ni tietia. Ni tintin ni tietia no. PDS na buy no doc. Ambayeshi
the mask behind the PDS.
They were just they were just almost a blackmail psychologically. What they purposely were doing is that they wanted to privatize ECG. That's what they were doing. Ghana buying our ECG. Now we want memo MPP and memo buy some beton ECG. I'm on one kasa chronics. We saw what they were doing, Pete Doc. You were why and chair bien almost a debby. Yen train sign, na deo no. I'm saying you might be in Koye or deo nemo. Yen train sign in an doc. Do you know that PDS have taken electricity bill from the ordinary Ghanaians in Yesikakitwa Okrumwa?
Upon the abrogation of the concession, no,
that is
a car PDS, a boy, $190
million.
Yeah.
So, Omo say minority are then the NDC. And one named D, energy sector, where we were exposing the rot. Omo say omo to ade dinti omo twede ne san yanko tia they accumulated about $190 million from Ghanaians, ordinary Ghanaians and so omo timi twede ne san. So with the question that you were asking me your chairman on person beti ase ne say and I want to hear answer ne say what was the basis or the reason why mo twede ne san. That is the only question we need to be asking them. If you are here defending this deal, I hear them, Papa. Doc, Anamebua. But I'm not a military expert.
2019, Juma me yefa PDS no me kaka ina ba.
It's what ya catch say. What I wanted to ask him say, what ya catch say. The deal was good. Bibia kosu ye PDS was say. The person be bisa and say, oh, but what you were saying, you were defending the PDS. Basically,
he was just giving a clear picture and understanding about
the question you asked was that okay, PDS the papa. What you were defending PDS. Basically, that's what you were doing. If you know there was rot in PDS, you'd be sitting here government are condemning it. But you're not condemning it. You're not defending the PDS scandal. It's as a person may be son of a when you say, what was the basis or what was the reason why PDS? If you say what was the basis, what was the reason why PDS? Or much sign and the person may be MP4. So, okay, say at the end, a good idea. Your motive was not to sell ECG, but just to help ECG to accumulate money to pay the IPPs. Why did you withdraw the deal?
Young cannot cry. The issue is me around 2019. Me who said the compact agreement and the PDS was changed. I said this thing in credit.
So the motive no money by exercise.
Then I started receiving calls.
It is Dr. Cash. The episode chain in say, Doc. The episode chain in say, the main motive. Obianka say na idea na a bad idea lo. But episode chain say the main motive, the main idea. Oh, mo de buy no. Ebeduru so no almost say idea. Na say na episode my etiase. And Doc. Actually say there was catastrophe nguna so. Oboda minya me de hwe omamuti Otec no. Ma me bi ti bant ma jomu no oti Otec. Brofo kesi no break down man unti ase the guy say brofo kesi no person the blackmail man from wa no ye ka idea was compact dey na compact ye ka contract ni dey no guy say dey na break it down man not bant man jomu no anya brofo na be back wa
a former presidential staff at the message via basis here we are make am
good doc it's the person me tia say ase necessity no you see I'm in a dilemma. Mike, bro, mommy breaking it down. I just say I am lost. You get it? Me person me bisa say if PDS so 1% na a good dealer, why do they withdraw the deal? By that time, na this na wa be mu, and ya be withdraw deal biao. Your own government was in power. Actually say these people were just there to milk the state. The good motive, no money motive, papi bi idea, papi bi o ma dream, just to milk the state. So if today somebody is paying for it, you don't sit here. Now catch it and say we are harassing people. Who are we harassing? Look, topic I would say any say lawyer me nubi ekoye or mu invite or mu for concerning PDS scandal. And I am a boy. I actually lawyer for only 2 mu. Let me let you know today. My son bibia must capacity. Remonacha iyoko boss ababonten. Amayati say those 2 lawyers. Omwasem kra hodada. Not pertain to even PDS scandal. They invited them. So mumbra like ende. Ochino mumbra no. And almost say there be. Yeah, ba ende. Are you getting me? So they didn't. Oma reschedule some mumbra ende. Abe you omwano. So those 2 lawyers that were invited.
You could the writer Yaba say.
Reading my minyantie. Non jai harassing.
Lawyers detained were invited as suspects a day earlier.
That is it. It has no link to even PDS. Omwa lawyer for na ya oma invite your mono. Omwa sem no kwada ya sem bia. Oka say menu chairman ka say oka brofo kesi be prejudiciary. Me de menye lawyer ni ba me so free ni ho prejudiciary. Say I will not be here and be talking ahead of the court. Remonacha say he is not going to because of sensitive of the issues in the on person or the assembly or reason the reason why they invited them non person they to justice, but it was not linked to even PDS.
All right, okay,
you get it. But look, what we need to always understand is say mama what you say corruption ado kuro my way do
too much.
Then you cannot say
too much.
So let me tell you this energy sector politics na ye wo my way mu no onye bibia o enye bibia e sekedi. I'm telling you, sekedi. You know say John Dramani Mahama 1 who shared the State of the Nation address 2015 page 3 paragraph 1 or say we have been here before in the 90s. The 90s no te here Kufuma Breso Ron is more Breso na Rukubobe say Kufo the toy generator be buy Kufo the asofo for edikwa
2015
State of the Nation address who share paragraph 1 Mahama say we have been here before in the 90s. Page 3. We have been here before in the 90s. Meaning now person training and say your predecessors no mobile no. They didn't take any drastic measure to fix the energy sector. I hope you get it. But me, John Dramani Mahama, I will make sure I will fix it. and indeed he fixed. And I'm a oh doc, oh chama.
Oh, that was on
time. Obaye no. Look at this power plant or the buy. They are married, Amanda. All this power plant. Ebi na napo so ebi ebe to Kumasi. Bi oso aye buy kwa ke betimi atobako. Guy dey at the end buy obi at the end buy kwa ne bo ne wo fom. But what oso aye efiri bebi e wo e de ba ha no. Ne bo ye de nse de ekoto ye ko rent de buy. Esi ha anameboa. The main motive of this power plant is aye ankran for dia. Na ye wia omo de power ne ma ECG na Thomas Mr. Dr. Cash de sikana ma ECG na o de sikana tufutu obi efe ne esla ama ha mateto ho se ya sa esla sikano ye fie ntua IPPs for ka ekosi sei sa sikana wo hin ya no mi ya MPP aban we ya e de twa mo no mu spelele wo kuro mu ha sikana wo hin advert bi ne kan sikana wo hin you get it. So independent power producers were threatening dundum jano. See, the dumso politics no. Aye bibiao. Aye mismanagement under the NPP era. Eselana mahama eteto hono. Nanka obaye na odi kakra tu futu ni ma. This is not where we will be standing. Ye baye. Because I know say what the journalism there of an simple research of an simple. Look at the amount of money we pay to the IPPs. The legacy debt our energy sector. You were not talking about it. What you say? PDS canon, a DNA bit in yaye. You see, you're not ashamed.
$190 million.
Also, DNA bit in yaye. Doc, besides, obet me a kind. But you were here. You were here.
Yeah, you said
you said it.
PDS canon, a DNA bit in yaye. A honor de D-Levis canon, a equalization.
When you win your machaman.
That's what, yeah.
You see, Doc, let us be very, very careful about all transits are better than ready so you can. Do you know the sum of this money?
I am it na kasa. Obetu can be in the next time. We are human beings.
Monetary science is here.
This
money is not a small money.
No, I'm not there.
You get it. It's media. They make kind of say, PDS and media. The lady say, hey, many DH papa. I ora cranka minya cranka message for the amount ora. The scandal was a huge scandal.
Ever.
Look, and yes, the people came and milk the states. Almost your mind on Kasa. It won't be it better now. I defend it.
All right, my main call a message. So now, message free a year PV Jantua Datsun, a communication team member for the NDC, also a former presidential staffer. So unimno. Okay, I'll offer. I'll say MIDA is an authority under the office of the president. It liaises with the presidency on any major decision. It is also imperative for the board with 6 cabinet ministers to deliberate on and approve any issue raised and presented by management. Obviously, MCC will also have to be supportive of any related decisions as they sit on the MIDA board. The presidency must also be briefed as often as it is necessary. MIDA, as the implementing entity, will then implement and account for it following rules and guidelines approved by Ghana and the US government, like I was asking you initially. So caused the whole PDS flaw. We are not to say this is the reason MIDA did not do press conference on the issue. We are not to say, bear in mind, it was the presidency which changed the condition precedent. That is the demand guarantee to insurance, or the demand guarantee. Okay, that is the demand guarantee to insurance guarantee. That committee. Also, bear in mind, it was the presidency which changed the condition precedent. That is the demand guarantee to insurance guarantee. That committee was chaired by Dr. Baumia, Messenger Odebaye, and that ends the message. Person come down me hoba. Why? Okay. Ananka over 2 minutes rebata be episode.
Yes, but Upa Yankomra because
it's a whole lot wrong.
A bear more than 2 minutes.
Mate, any me kwaba. Donima State Complex Limited. A band so pa dance hu nyoma me pacho. E ho na say ode wani echre because a band dance hu nyoma papa pa no Donima kachi ena ni nyina wo. In chance the board dance so type bia opebia no for ni che Donima State Complex Limited. Afi na do papa pa so akabinta fo yusu mo tom no. E tropical nails aka Carpenter's Choice. Ifri ni kumem kwa na kesi papa no ehwa na wo bandi no wire ni iron rods nyina no ubenya e Donima akache na kai is a Boss Super Products Limited Donima onum sister company no shano some no mo ye Boss Super toilet tissues and so mu extra soft and extra stronger very very and then equally hygienic ehwa so and also odi wani kire nyoma so afusafufula afusa utu no atua ana atua no atu ni nyina kwa head office no Asafo Junction Bengana Revenue Authority odu tamale so Canville onum banking David Junction and Ankranso Cantamanto on GCB Bank Touchman wanchi kwan so kenten na ne yadon bwa chifie no still omo ho Fredonima State Complex Limited 0244 126625 0244 126625 and 0540 101555 do me dini abo Yabeka home of tropical product. Yes, na otwini mi pacha obomodia na ma onsanka Hepa Plus Pavi and a Plasmos no fearsome 3 ebeboa bo ni padua ni mu a na Daniel Fesunti yade bi antumi ntwimfa ni padua no so ema ne nyeye e wabra Hepa Plus Pavi and a Plasmos e woni padua no emu eno ene kama eduru bo ni padua ni mu a ebo ho ban pa akora ni kosku a tobi ma no okwa adwuma tobi he bag mtu paye no be bia wo na mbia no obetumi afix ho amana yeye opadudu atu a bomodia na fresh 0542 778572 0542 778572 and 0542 807 907 0542 807 907 and 0591 367 898 0591 367 898 na eno so etumi aboa pa na afe yenko Osbel Blocks Factory oya contractor na sa oya foreman na baby amekanfo dia ma wo Osbel Blocks Factory ope blocks papa e de di ujuma dia Osbel Blocks Factory na so do wani kire e honkwa na high quality blocks e wo de bia meka se usan Osbel ho blocks bi obekwa koto bia na ye friend sankpa na emwa oye plastering na oye plastering ni wie no na adwa aha intina make catch us say ko Osbel Blocks Factory make can phone high quality blocks na mo free say or the quarry dust and the stones and the trap blocks no cement to 42.5 R grade e gasem cement and oditwa an kama e wodo wani kire wa umu se blocks obeto nyina e honkwa na obi tumi top blocks dia dance say e tumi free first floor na be hwe form say kum e blocks bi a onko na asa dani ahwea na oditwa blocks no ba we esi form ati kum na say dino ne dache sound and out here no into per standard size blocks 9 by 18 open concrete blocks here the corridors and stones etc 5 inches 6 inches solid any hollow open 4 inches a solid blocks clay brick pavers concrete pavers permeable pavers asphalt pavers interlocking concrete pavers stone pavers glass pavers and a stamped concrete pavers there me pacho a baby ba kope a Osbel Blocks Factory wasu top blocks ni bi so dia kokumase enen importer mu a odebekwa kujel free tutumika ifo ni kase o trakase bridge no a one masala chini dia nimhwe freno 0244377612 0244377612 and 0244043805 0244043805 Yanko Abapamo Ghana's biggest online shop for quality product. Sabe only wonum kita odi eni be wie pay yonti pacho ko Play Store no so and also App Store. Download the Abapamo app no download dia odem simple and I'll bet you to no www.abapamo.com www.abapamo.com simple obeso ba na ko so hye so water for 3 miles omene sekasaka park no edi enhwe nti say electronics appliances na opa momodi afo ani kira Abapamo and ami chechire mu nka say ope phones laptops phones TV air conditioners ope mfidie yisu no jade yede anyinama hodin fam piemu ni asaso yede anyinama hodin fam dia the best place to shop Abapamo Ghana's biggest online shop for quality products. Our washing machine papa esini masa horo mpaboane ade nyina oso peso twa na munu ho abapaso obeso twa ne kakran so a obesom na otoni oma e app no so na utie onum ka ho wi within 24 hours na unsa ka ne oma no delivery no sabe kan within 24 hours na kai se ye ne si una so ana sabedin to I4 sorry mo ye crusade ana mo ye program you amontre so hia mfidie papa me pacho look no further fall on Hyper Plus live band eho and mfidie papa no ankasa ho from ne abapa mo e was 0593 386133 0593 386133 and 0593 391 848 0593 391 848 na wetumi anyone edi enkomo na Vema Plus Limited nso at the Prosavide Capsules aba de bia meka se bema otenase na odwunso mpa mienu na want to me camp Prosavide Capsules bia no ma waso be hye dwunso ma won na ya pampan san di akire ne ya ne nashi no bomoden a ma won sanka Prosavide Capsules ni bi numbi na ebeboa wo na bema afrom pa na nche na osisa na okoba ko ntumi san komienu nkwabo no wofom ne ade osisi yade ni tianya wo mu a eye X Drive Capsules no ena mekanfo adiama wo X Drive Capsules bomoden ahura drugstore anase pharmacy shop bia ka se ope X Drive Capsules na efri Vema Plus Limited aso ye no bomoden atobi nanom na ebeboa pa ne nkaboni gya wanum so a ma oyam show entutumnika sansa amanfo mpa wonkomodie ni ade ebia na ekuro bi na ato minimu anasa amaman bi na aburo so onipadua ni mu unu little capsules a ebe yi ni nyina ebe kum kuro ato minimu no se de be a eye enka afiri wanum na to betwa na nso ho atowo amanfo pa gapo a oti akire na nso pa bi ni ade a oba ko mfikyire na se udum se nanu na nsa na atwa and ya wadi akire no ban say no a koni pam kura nye ye ni ade ban say no a dinat capsules no e na mekanfo adiama dinat capsules bomoden a ya na pampan san di akire ya moa bomoden a unya dinat capsules ni bia bibia be kama pa adiama enu amaboso e Vema Plus Limited aso ye na obenye bi e wo Freddy Mens Herba Danny Herba Colina Herba, Misty Herba, Happy Dank, any all leading pharmacy and herba shops. Now Pedudo Tour. For Vema Plus Limited 0244 370702. 0244 370702. Yenti adofo adwenkyere tiawa na yejumi to aso.
Afternoon, Dr. Cash, Mdendi Mr. DY as I'm free okay. Because say Ghana for atom color TV akoto black and white you. The equity ye musu dumso the bia akoka idumuno Boati area idumuno ade na 2028 ye bet from say eto akrekura ye jimeko adanti no fe de lawyer siama na ye bemenako.
Dr. Cash, good afternoon. Midiani Koku Oju, controversial man, Mosonfo. And I'm also controversial because executive member of the club. Like a dude, Madundu, necessary NDC. He say, Pennyfaber Solvo, and before some can about what. Dr. Cash, Yamuakaba, Wakasa Kayensa. Next, a guy to Dwadima Okane. She say, who buy a chat amen before some can.
Dr. Cash, Emoha, Kwamindi, Abu Abukasi. Oh, every before any Guasia or Moses, Moody Coco, Mwakanu who Bank of Ghana, Mwakanu who Jose, Mwankazangas and the Mukanu cry, Mingi Naso. We no Ecosise. It's more dear Modibetana, yes, 80 years, Kurumano. As I say, a palm will cry free Ghana Hanu. Bunkuta Suban Papa.
Dr. Cash, I am a mincha and a member of Basso. I'm in chair Emmanuel Regan from the income organizer, and I'm in chair Daniel Baton for Secretary Papa. Any Asqua MC Honorable Amokamel, any chairman Ade Napoleon. Dr. Cash, where, sir, all right, team no home. Your best Romo, Omujuma Devi or Moody Biano, or Mumman in Danadi, and as a Mrabon thing. Now you would echo. Sir PDS, any ECG sense, I may say. And come on, I will hop pass. All right, team Nikas or move where we pa. And some of the people or ma'am, dear for ECG, any PDS and honor. I hear your crew, young come.
If you come, Dr. Kashi, your best thing, Uncle Ponso, in Ghana. Now, the name of Kosovo Ghana, or you move and Tiasi. Let's say the day, Suyam Penny for say, Sasa Sika Krakano, Chamu, Penny Maham, also the basic Green City project, no more new free names, no more for more mindful, no more CPM, you know, credit them one. On Beshan and Anamado Masi. Nandia, Yadiom Penny Maham, or Betty Mayo. Your best friend, when you see Kati Bessi affordable houses, Saglemediana, and your son of Uncle Twasso. Now, they didn't man your phone, no more Digana Wusa, where Sika dear share. Pano Mayeno, just almost said, and as you can many 24-hour economy in a way.
Pacha friend Baba Ibrahim Kasafri Asawasi constituency Abuabu number 1 regional chairman said ya wa boy Amaya G seat Bakubaku for Ediaka tra a yɛwɔ so no nti yɛbɛsrɛ delegate mombom yɛbɛyɛ 24-hour economy market ɛwɔ aboabo number 1 Asawasi constituency mu Ghanafoɔ monim adwuma pa excellency John Dramani Mahama ɛyɛ nti Ghanafoɔ monkae excellency John Dramani Mahama ɛwɔ mpaebɔ mu MPP foɔ deɛ monyɛ di na mohwɛ ɔman papa excellency John Dramani Mahama ɛbɔ bye bye.
Good afternoon, Dr. Michon Bojafonia, because the first was your famous say, Walias, the dinner about Shama Miantidura, our tears from Dr. Yes, sir, NDC. Woman has stress on day. Machines in the Fring Crayamba. As was tell I do so, Quan echo show, you would the echo cry. I know pay ya, so I can any do. Yes, sir, Omo. Oh, no, so on copper transformer. Almost an omber in Omonia, Zia, Yaman Koyakra, Cocosicans, Omonia Coco Foka.
Idiani or my hand and they go a for because I feel Asante Baka. 8 years, any Minister of Education, no question, never do her. Yes, you, yes, you find you dada and young quine. We use more than 34 years. And I must say, a teacher for be on how much they be 15 years, if you actually be 20 years, if you actually be 25 years, and Sabrina Lacentia exam see, and once I'm saying my. That's the same penny. Must say, almost so much to be ansana here to make you want to say, all my professionals there. Now we say, I mean, you could be 34 years, you almost use could be 15 years, or maybe you could be 20 years here. Sir, a teacher for no. Actually, all my DNO, ABA, or my brabo, no, into a moment to a school, so any name may be quite sure, the Sabrino, or Mutifi, no. So, Mufilia, or much I did 20 years, and I bet you almost to me of the Chadian a few moments.
Hello, Mediani Simon Congo Swan magazine. Some year Kenyan and say, Opinions of your Bonabaso, the walk in I correct, that the best and say, Omoma. Noma eko koso ema MPP for our market cancer and a dum so and a dum so and a dum so no omo mo niu no mo hu se ampa Papa John Dramani Mahama ye kan nyane da so no o wa dwumpa na de ma o ma no energy minister so obi bia o opposition o mo dwuma no o mo yemfa ye no
Panika se mema wa ha awie wadawro ma mufa ba ko pe maka sentiment mu fori kro municipal mu pe na menche o de no ko kwa pia John Dramani Mahama enye wono na kra ekire Ghana fo yin ase aban bi obebe bia no ebe so wudum so nti mu free so na dum so na samba no no de obe fixe se de be ye hu bi ni se transformer na o kan no papa che se ye hu bi mu ana onyi anomai
Dr. Cash, Mechiao, and Enumere Crespo, and Mekasa, Efri Fufu Cash, and the Uchedian Bunyanko Ponce, as I was signed at the Wabakayan home. Now, Yabo Abasone, Eduma Pa, all day Suma Santamane Ghana mine. Cash, and this Yamamu Mubu, no Crane, Ghana for Yaton and Color TV, Akoto Black and White, Pa, seeing him some Mamu saying and go to Ghana for, Minini Sanga Ghana for Bessan to Abadia Moma by.
2.9 FM, the pride of Ashanti.
Hey, Opani, Mashusha watch, sir. Perfect series books here. Oh, my, me koto bi mama mano. Oh, wejajai. Abua wamo say what to make in kai kama. Wa kabrofo. Wow. Nan kontabu akrade. Ejajai.
Wonderful. Mese Ghana for GAJ perfect series. Atumo no die. Jai. No die nim difuo. Ene tre wa nguma bia. Owo crèche, nursery, any KG, books bia bi. And owo science, creative arts, maths, RME, history, coloring, computing. OWAP. Ni nyina. Every basic 1, equals basic 6. English, every basic 1, equals junior high school. Ne ban combine so or ni nyina bi. English nom and maths nom me say books be anywhere. Perfect series any bi. Na GS any naka and so am approval into obata bia nkoto bi maneba.
Hey, and na so we there. So ko bi kura betumi akotu akoton. How many students o?
Na eno kura die. What table no so say hwi wo mo say set mock exams, terminal exams, and midterm exams. At the mass school so ehia wo mo a etufo nko putuoja station hwa enkran danso mine first up any omamu ba bia yetonton books bia for 0243 299938 and 0540 755 465. Perfect series.
Your world's future is secured.
Medofopa mepa ocho by Grace Hospital e won sem kakra bi bisawo da bay pa na wo pa ebrese ena de menyare o na so me ko hospital me ko ye check up me pese me hu se de me nipadua no akwa internal organs no esi ye adwuma me pese me hu na ho de se de tie me brebo me kidney eye wo sa cholesterol dodo wo me mu me genotype, say me AA, me AS, me blood group, me full blood count. Ehia pa say ye periodic medical checkup. Ye checkup na no na BBC ya. Ye hu ntem ye timi ye bibi fa ho. By Grace Hospital, our lab facility. Idea hwehwemu ahodo pi.
Otec 1029 FM.
Ye hwehwemu. Se be ya, ubehunu wapomudin gina bre. Oni yen kasa wo 0244 97 68 05 bio 0244 97 68 05.
Ladies and gentlemen, a brass will say you see a day in our power in pick up your T74. Come on, Yado Yadia, how to rabo. Maintenance will be Yado, how in a nowhere to Dwabrem. Many a will be Contina 74. Contina 74. It will boost your immune system. Contina 74. For your general well-being. Contina 74. Yadi and to me nano. Contina 74. Madan city to Namiriti. Contina 74.
Madam, are you still paying with cash? Stop. See, Access Bank just introduced Rewards by Access, your new way to enjoy the finer things of life just by spending with your Access Bank card. Signing up is easy. Visit the Access Bank website and enter your membership ID from your welcome email. Create your username and password, then verify with an OTP. Voila! You are in. On your dashboard, you can view your endpoints, manage bookings, and track redemptions. Ready to redeem? Get instant airtime. Shop for electronics or fashion, book flights or hotels, and much more from over 3,000 merchants globally. All with your reward points. Just choose your reward, confirm with an OTP, and redeem. Rewards by Access is open to all Access MasterCard and Visa card holders. Terms and conditions apply. It's time to turn your everyday spending into extraordinary experiences. Sign up now and start redeeming. Rewards by Access. Enjoy the finer things of life. Access Bank, more than banking.
Kodu yesia ede na ede wa ba pharmacy ha me bepe Dan Miller herbal mixture me hunam ye me ya pa menum wato mentimi ne hwe me koye test yesi malaria ma wan bi wom na me saye me sa na me nya Dan Miller herbal mixture 102.9 FM me so me bepe Dan Miller TP mixture ama me wife akwetia ne abdominal ene ne menstrual pains oh no oh hene ene watena veranda nso ho no osina ya se hwie no dodo sister Mercy ka fra why
my ya se hwie reme no me jime ho enye mani da so Dan Miller TP mixture.
Enua na aje me wife nzu. Dan Miller TP mixture. Any Dan Miller herbal mixture. Enro na nampa. Our pharmacies herbal. And over the counter licensed medicine sellers. Dudua ko Dan Miller Herbal Center. Techiman, Buru East. Anafre 020-609-9974. Anan 0546-439944. Na sharon so apemfo abaton mo manufo no kwada wo ni fiedum yenu nka ho. FD age adwedi nkrato yatum.
Otec 1029 FM, the pride of Ashanti.
Dwabrem. Otec 102.9 Yakoya Yasayaba. Dog. Mame Samra Hobium. Why?
What's that? Minianuma or Mudin Common in terms of PDS. No, Obia Ekan, but I am there of a PV.
Yeah.
On near the buy is situated well with near Memekayan. Say. Mida ewo ho MCC ewo ho friends Millennium Authority established by an act of friends parliament omu nyina wo ho to make sure say deals are government echo ewo ECG no ebe kama but ankoye no omu adenti na omu de ye mmisa omu nti entumi mmisa omu say omu de they were there to ensure say those formalities are met. On say ye ka say that friend is saying Mida no omo board no 6 cabinet what ministers
ministers
and it so And it's a 6 cabinet ministers at so. Na see a briefy president. Na se sadi way.
Say a solid briefing.
And na beyond no. On say the initial contract was demand guarantee. But yes, sana called insurance guarantee. Adentia. Demand guarantee is says so unya abrogate and answer there is any problem with the contract now. You don't have any option than to pay. I mean, you know, oba for contracts and PDS no. You need any option than to pay. By insurance guarantee, say.
Chema usuliti.
Only you can.
And only in a political definition.
But insurance guarantee, say problem be bad. Then we are now going out to find the conditions. If the conditions now, a contract no, it be a problem ne bemu no. A condition that warrant say then we can pay. Adding a government necessary from demand guarantee
to an insurance guarantee.
It's the point in say whether we like it or not, in every contract here in Ghana, that government go into no, is always the strings at the ends no in the play. The middle players no I had to say your friend is president what make your appointment ministerial appointment na was say parliament to no na say a friend is saying it be a government no wo hono no the MPC more than 130 what the emphasis say what the main come asem 130 e say nipa ko no say oyo say onyo onya ba parliament and one say parliament ebekika at the end of the day ni approve no because president no and akan omo maka na omo wo honom they are just there to ensure that those formalities are followed and met, the conditions are met. And untina omo wo mida omo ye adwuma if it in 3 day omo wo FN is a Millennium Authority if it in 3 day omo ECG if it in 3 day omo da so wo ho. But what say government sana government ba sankrofo no ye hold you responsible because omo nim say nye sankrofo no a omo de omo wo honom na adwuma no aba ene no ane so omo so be de enkrata asem no omo be hwese ebekọ but omo ye pe no mo akwakoche eye offense political party no leaders na wo honom because omo nim say sankrofo na influence ade no nyomo pe na ade na esie enti in all no when it comes to these PDS issues now, I mean, whether we like it or not, if we are fair, we can put the blame at the doorstep of the government. I mean, fair and square. And within Omono, the reason here those things were abrogated now in November, and say in August now. So it started in March, and in August, because within them, Nangasanga, people were not satisfied with what was going on. And until sort as here. And within this a happy NDC and so those things and so we say issue be about even including a friend is saying that root contracts now those sole source one a friend is saying one worker the contract a man no those things were coming out because there was a dija somewhere. Sani Pakuna contract Yamana or worker back open. That person was working in the Deputy Minister of Roads constituency. Sort as say, and no, in all no, both sides no, every contract we are no, there is an interest, and those interests is what is actually killing Ghana. Until say Yentimamufono will be raising all these issues and be telling the politicians in their faces, no. That is on that PDS.
All right.
But then
NPP issues.
It is
sector committees.
And the standing committees.
Standing committees.
Almost 7 standing committees.
Okay.
And almost 23 sector committees. And in all, they have 30 committees.
Na obi bisa say emfaso ben na woso.
Aha, nti senior maker no.
Na onim me hu committee nest. Na kas na oba opposition wa fa mrantie na yen nim omo no. And now the Oma share committees nim. But when you were in power, you could have
involved those people.
Exactly.
On say what me there hu
me there magwin na me kire there. Sana me hu no. Because me hu young guys know Ashanti region and then why you been spokesperson of these some Keskin those guys.
Yes,
you could have used all these powers to at least but onim say MPP adwuma bi kram poa communicators no crap bi ho kram bu kuma sia kram wan no abo ndo
na even a friend is in
I'm
that
telling
issue
you.
current issue omo raise workers way pediatric hospital
Dog, I've traveled though.
I think say until recently I ba
I'm so abem where now communication
no where say even sa hospital no e wo ho no hwe
now him said
committee
and kwala de wage ade na okana na
me kan wage ade no
but aka we de no
na make say
onim so mo abem kra
say na make until say ansana amanfo hu say sa bibi say
madam me hu hospital am say
na make
I went to the house e papa late I went there because a whole side now the boy you convey body from there to the house me who were the face
that's where we have problem with Ghana journalists.
Debbie, sometimes okay say you got me hold on me ba you say me wa ha
yes
na the one kan no so anhu an fa metudwa e bi ono no so kra ohun
and Debbie point no see one government machinery
na Google hospital is
government machinery
and I'm saying, sir, in fact, this is not the first time Joy News, a publication, say that particular facility has been completely completed and finished, and it hasn't been used. Check, the publication is there.
Those publications actually came after you've lost power. Meme can say we have government machineries, communicators there. We have the party communicators there. At the end, party communicators. Omanga so Ebia within this week we are championing all those projects and we are bringing all of them into light. One yes at the end of the day, people, a lot of Ghanaians, men opa go and do a survey say na nipa bebre nim say pediatric hospital na one one. Me the na make Kenyan say when it comes to the MPP committees now. At the senior ya nche bia ye beko work happy. O one man na say country B ni players were naming a squad. Bon say Kanumu, ubeti omunka. Ube say yes Brazil. Ya name your squad. Na fence name Mamoni Ade. Ube say Argentina, France, Ghana. Yes 50-man squad. Enubi na abano. Basa squad ne ba. Ho na bon say man for betnase. No ma yempense mu say squad ya ye de o mabai. So omo potential say omo de be bo game no a met me a winning cap no at the same one na kita depth in terms of squad enti me o check MPP committees now. I mean if you have an organization it is always better to make delegations to make sure say you disseminate duties in a form of committees in the form of groups. Send a beya obia benya specific role obetimi a play. But maybe they me checking in no. Say me check it strong squad me bema the policy committee no. Because I will check a policy committee now. I think it's spearheaded by Kwadwo Pon Nkrumah. But Osha your MPs be brave and MPs their main duty is to formulate policies. Into a honor I think it's a very strong committee. So we check here ebeboa. But we check disciplinary committee. Ni spearhead disciplinary committee. Honorable Amwakwanta. Onu ankasa no time obeye minister no. We check in the temperament. baby a ogyina ne ekwanya ofa so wakasa se nabufuo ba na se wo de ne koye disciplinary committee knowing very well on the backdrop say baby a mo sha ase ne baby a mo bekọ no emu be ye den ma within the party abufuo bebre beba outside the party abufuo bebre beba enti se ba ne se uhia obi a obetumi discipline crofo still na no eden kabom ba ko ye ebeba na party no atumi akọ nanim atumi awini power ama mo a I don't think say I was so kofo obi a in terms of temperament ne de ngasa no in quote on control ne de
all right
on that score no I think say a honomo no they have to amend really, a lot of things there then oko research committee now backgrounds no I can see say your professor bako doctors and other learned people but then so you see ye din komo yi ye pe ne research see a eka Musa Dankwa because ono na ne die no see no hate and see ya ye ka say you can say with nia ono dia back currently no or just say you receive dunketia lead the flag bearership as far as the NDC is concerned and so backgrounds are you are seeing that those things are reflecting.
Okay,
put that one aside. The MPP committee on research no, I'm not seeing those people with those statistical backgrounds. The quality aspect of research is there, but that quality aspect of research no proves is just a minute portion of what actually you can realize on the ground. The best bets no will be those actual statistical tools that actually deals with the numbers and churn out the reality on the ground.
All right,
on that score,
Chairman Kasa.
Me the manu ebewe no. I think say omo ka no mu din komo no mo ka say e was some yen sachraye no. They have a point. And until I think the General Secretary Ebaye say, oh, we know it's not all in all, or man, no. On say after looking at this, we are able to punch holes in those things. But still now, the maker say if they want to be on a winning side and be a winning machine, the running mate no. Dr. Duchum.
Okay. Watch out again. Me that's a papa. Dr. Imano Kambuki Senior, or a lecturer instead. Chairman.
Dr. Akash, I don't want to do the rebuttal on Samna Dr. Okayano. I just want to move on because Samna Okayano be personal opinions and Oka. Don't forget, say MPP over 6 million people, 6 million members, and sa ubeyi 6 million some nipebi out of 6 million people now. You could only do something like this, and or sa confirm say that is not the full complement of nipana omu your friend saying committees anymore. At the end of the day. We shouldn't have even put this one crampo in the first place. We should just write to the people to say and know that okay, this is a rule I'm supposed to play. Wow. Until me, I'm even advocating say the rest of the committee members, because me, I don't want my name to go anywhere. The rest of the committee members, they shouldn't even mention them.
Okay.
And now also now that they are putting some of us in there to be committee members, they should have put us in government when we were in government.
Yeah.
Don't forget, say, Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Baume is the leader and the flag bearer of the party now.
Okay.
He was not the president.
I wasn't even going to that
were
direction.
At the back of the president. He was doing appointment and firing when he needs to fire. You can only suggest. If you suggest and the president decided not to listen to you, the law has given him every power to appoint and disappoint the person of that particular position. And no, now going into the near MPP for look, this is novel. It hasn't happened before. There has never been any time we sat like this and discuss parties restructure in this academic form. Ebisa ansida. Say ebisi nasa mina merefia. There's none. It has never happened throughout our political discourse. It has never happened. It is novel. So sa yeye BBC nasa NDC for ebo muhua. You expect that they will do what they are doing now. But when academicians like Doc, Eddie Omuhu, Ejim, and doing the bidding of the things that NDC people should have been doing now, now, let me say, sir, on the statistics point, on the statistics point, on the statistics point, I'm a researcher. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Hold on.
Okay, I'm not, for me.
Yes.
I'm just giving my opinion based on the numbers. No, please. But say, okay, say, me media to say a political communicator. There be, and yes, sir.
Haven't said you are doing it.
There be, and yes, sir. And say, yes, a bunch, yes, a bunch. Bunch, a Janet, and he said, academic. Ye say, Nyanto was here, resource no. My uncle general election, no, not resource number. And no answer, oh, can say, oh, can you say, let me add there.
All right, very good. Okay, but that's it.
Doc, near me can say, I still insist to say, Manka say, or your NDC, or no one can say, you say the right word, say, me see, or can it say, Sana NDC for back. I haven't said, say, or your NDC, I have not said that. Yes, I'm a kind.
Okay, yeah.
Yes, I'm a kind.
All right.
And so, he was also looking at the research committee and was expecting to see statisticians in there. Senator, they will be able to analyze whatever resources that comes in. He's a researcher. I'm a researcher myself. There are statistics tools, analysis these days. Even the market woman can apply it. Is that not so?
Okay.
You don't need statisticians to be in there. Once there are applications, apps are available now, softwares are available now. Maybe I have been using softwares, and he knows those softwares. The most important ones of them, and I said the common ones are that good researchers uses are just 3. But there are several others. You can carry every data and put into it, and no other analysis now. It will interpret it.
How are you going to understand
those?
Okay. I am telling you that an application is the one that is doing the analysis, and it will give you. It's just like Uber Hospital. You choose moja. That is exactly what it will give you. It will give you a day friend ranges.
Okay, all right, okay.
It will give you a day friend ranges.
Sample rate
will say resource in your resource in any sample now resource in any. Nemu the correct idea anka between this number to that number, and yours is falling between this number. So if yours is falling between this number, who say, okay, I'm falling below, I'm at the middle, or I'm falling high.
Okay.
That is what he knows. It is not. Maybe you do not understand what I'm saying. Doc understands.
Oh, not yes.
He knows the application I'm talking about.
That same application, a bit error of margins,
Ebema.
Error of margins.
Ebema. But point
I am using some as we speak.
Point before you the omonobema resource, you are going to do a lot of inputting.
Yes.
Oh, okay, like he's saying.
Yes.
So those inputting, if you don't have that
into
skill,
inputting now or the old man
after no when your results.
I mention a time muscle
interpretation,
okay,
does not lie with what run is what run here.
Right, okay.
But how to interpret it to actually reflect.
Onim say Uber Hospital. Na diagnosis the diagnosis report is there. Conclusions is there. Ultimately, the diagnosis report will tell you the results, and it will tell you idea what to say it will tell you. Ultimately, it will tell you. Then you still have to take it. Then you still have to take it to the doctor. You still have to take it to the doctor. Not doctor, no. Then he will go through it, and then he agree to the conclusion of machine. No.
Okay.
Ultimately, he then agreed with the conclusion of the machine. If there's any alternative. And now say if he needs based on who patient no data now on him the data no. I am Fabian win he can then say with this dose no yam Fabian and I say with what I have been treating you so far no you lessen this even though the system is recommending 10 let's make it 8. That's what it does. Yam fa enun tunchen. What I was saying before interjections no nyina eba and say no party has done this novelty that we are doing now.
Yeah.
Na nia yeah say the party is positioning itself. Senebeya, every single area bia NDC for say omudi ebefa bia, we will be able to explain to Ghanaians say adinu say na etie ye die no ye ba ye be ye ni say ye wo nimdiefo a o me explain sa nyomo no ma minu mienu na ye tiase. That is what it is. Okay. To all the policy committees, they will bring out policies as if to say, we yain na wa abaimo. Sa nia abai we a otisu ye any nia ye research and as ye policy people no omugada ye sa enunu emmo brad we can tell the Ghanaian people say nka ye die ya uye ni say ya ebeye. And we have, even though we have been doing that as any time a year opposition. Okay, we have given alternate policies be brave, but NDC for and father.
All right.
So, SAR committees are it is just to guide us to be able to yetimi aka chira Ghana for say when we get the opportunity say ya and yebebu omino isifa. I would have been happy if we get time to discuss Charles Amise's issue, but
you can make a passing comment. But that was what made chance of the demand insurance and then
demand and insurance guarantee
and then insurance guarantee. Okay, say you had a better explanation.
Yes.
But time no soon. But over to me at the 30 seconds. Be just now the clearer picture of it.
No, the point is say demand guarantee and insurance guarantee. It doesn't demand guarantee doesn't mean say so minu ko into yamfa say contract no nasa contract no ankwa e wo say mitria mawo mitria bibi emawo. And the insurance guarantee no doesn't mean say afe and the yeba kwa tenasi ehwe say no manu uye ABC na D no na wan fanka ho nti e wo say mitua wo ana say ensi say mitua. That is not what it is. So if I understand your explanation so if that is not what you said, so I'll bet I say your explanation was not like that.
Demand guarantee is backed by banks. Insurance
you are now repositioning it.
No,
okay.
With the demand guarantee, with that demand guarantee,
is that not what he said earlier?
No conditions are attached. Whether the only thing is that once there are breaches, you have to pay off the other parts.
Insurance,
but with the insurance
is the same.
ones, you have to you are now going to look through and see say those conditions, you establish it and no more no bako ya breach and sana accident say car dey uko insurance one man when accident senke bank guarantee ni dia enka unya accident na say your fault say your fault.
What I know is say a demand guarantee is usually issued by a bank.
Exactly. Yes.
Or a financial institution.
Yes.
But no.
And also within that there's a commitment.
Yes.
Like he's saying, okay, all right. Outright.
Yes.
Thank you.
Even the insurance.
Okay.
Wait a minute.
Oh, okay. I get your argument now. Chairman, my chairman, we na why? Chairman, your time na sunti.
Nyami can say bank guarantee and I say demand guarantee na omukano. Any insurance guarantee, they are one and same. The only difference in say because so uko against the contract now. The insure and I say BBC the insurance people would they check the last paragraph of every insurance cover and say so in case BBC the insurance would take care of this to this tune of an amount.
That is when a valid demand is made.
It's made.
That's right.
The conditions are met.
So that one and the bank they are the same. The only difference is say if you need the bank guarantee, you must have that cash equivalent sitting.
So
but if it is an insurance, the insurance people must have the rather. The insurance people would rather have the cash, but they don't need to show. They have to say. They have to say.
Or say when there's or the cost could the issue and say. Or say it is. Or say once when there's a commitment.
Yes.
Then the bank will pay beneficiary immediately. Meaning cost could
now go to the insurance
Even you know
what about the insurance?
Do you know the
insurance will pay.
Check it. Do you know the sad aspect of this conversation? Chairman Person, even insurance guarantee, it was invalid.
PVT show no.
It was invalid insurance.
Also cash. Guarantee. Chairman doesn't understand the difference. Wow, near PV.
Minimum spa.
Doc.
What if you now to?
In fact.
And you are in
fact.
Insurance person.
Doc, we'll be here doing the economics.
Yeah.
About these things. And then the economics, and insurance, and a bank guarantee, and I say, Doc, by the end of the day, the person magana 40 years and say, baby on music to piano. Baby on music, or mashu music be against PDS piano. And this year buying, sure Ghana for say, ye budget says a cano, and the Ghana Hobra. We can do the politics of it. We can do the economics analysis of it. But Nini Nadia Kosi Yerin say Sikedi be akoso. And I'm a wadok. And we'll make sure that money.
Sikandi baby akoshe be a BSD.
That is it, of course.
Ghana for yes.
Of course.
This discussion I'm interjecting too much, but I also mean that
I didn't know so.
Interjecting say CCA you say baby scan could be a beji.
I'll see a
on the backdrop of Aura, no, or see 18.5 billion. CCA
21
State of the Nation's address. Niet me aji yoku 600 million people.
Don't worry, Doc. I say half of a bread is better than none, and I'm a boy. So we are making a headway. Doc, in fact, now you're discussing about MPP for current appointment or master here, my year. As a committee, and a committee, and I'm appointing you. I'm elect you one. Some more appoint you one. I'm a boy. So your appointment around this committees are matete. And I'm a boy. Many aji pan say.
Udi chama John Cornell.
Mini pan me bunu bi wo bebre.
Oh yeah.
I am a dankasa. You see, politics is not only centered in Accra. It's a bar around all the regions. Send Mahama appointment na I know. Ubehu say region bia ubehu baku free. And my politics ba uko centered only in Accra. Na abema ya yetin kurase no. Arishemu ye woma like a political party no e ya free yemu anameboa. And na yeka say nka ya appoint me nua Polyandoma. So mbe head one of the committee. I'll be so happy. Meboana. Enye kura na ya appoint obi for Ashanti region. Nana Jemuni na no by honest. That is, I'm so happy. I'm very happy.
PR Roma transport.
That is it. I'm so happy about it. You get it. So this is what we need. And I think that they are learning from the NDC rather. And it's good. It's very, very good. But only bibi, Doc, only bibi. What is going on? Doc Meba, the Ekosui. I think the MPP is not learning a lesson
They are not, and I think these people will be in opposition for so long. Their arrogance, you get it. Chairman Betinahai, they are doctor academian akachireni. You see, nyansa ni baku for trim. Or suggest mamu sen kamuya munye ni say also what ya so MP NDC ni. You get it.
One can say NDC.
Or say the we doc
yes say.
Oh yes say.
And now
person become what ya say. Also NDC ni. It's let me tell you something. The reason why the MPP they will be the chairman. The reason why the MPP
later call Chisan. It's okay.
You see, they should. You see, let me tell you something. You see, they should be learning certain things from this academician. You get it? Nyansani bako for trim. You see, I will not be happy. Say end this in Kwabeten Abemus for so long. One political system, no, and the papa. And I'm a boy, Doc Mebuana. You see, it is good we have an opposition party. That my son, yes, I had ye can't book on echo. You see, the Abayamiden say NPP can also be another like putting the government on ethos and my politics yede arameboa ba mo baye mo niam na mo sase mo ye no if you opposition po she arrogancy mo bre mo ho ase hey let me tell you committee o mati dog enkosi aga me go na make a chiro enkosi hwe they are poster omuni ye say these people this committee committee on transport ye wo kurum ha we know how they make the transport system of my way mu and you be na nkoto sky train mbra egosi say enka mu committee we na matiti na what ato committee of policy ye ba kurum ha ye hu free education mo de ba ye de papa egosi say we saw all these things. Agrobayeda, if you are not power. Kusharabayeda, and I mean me dan so. We have seen you people. We have seen you people. Yamu diamu on my way mu. It's the Yamu committee, a master mutit in your committee. I did the other on my way mu. This committee, there won't be any impact in this committee.
Sure.
Doc,
mommy.
Doc, this committee, committee way, Uncle Siaga.
Yeah, see.
You get it, Uncle Siaga. But many Genesis, Doc, many Genesis. You mebunu our committee way, and I am a day. You see that? No. You see.
I
am a day. Some women and Naja Muni now. Some women you be Minina and the Otec, Minina and the Boss FM, Minana, your friend was one of this committee. I'm so happy for them. Yeah. So happy. But they have joined the wrong committee. The only committee you can join. I bet me the only political party you can join. I bet me appoint you to valid thing. Nyama who won fast war NDC. But the other committee there, Masa.
Dr. Cash, Mincha very Reverend Professor Bindente. A full professor in pure mathematics, KNUST. Now, no, Reliance series, class 1, class 2, class 3.
Very
powerful.
Thank you. Medase. 6 o'clock PM news is next on your radio. Mapong.